fluff and get straight to the heart of the game. From the hottest plays on the court to the controversies off it. We're breaking it all down with unfiltered takes and raw honesty. No sugarcoating, no holding back. Just real talk for real fans. Let's get into it.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? This your girl Keisha with Cut the Ish. I am rolling with a couple of people in the middle of the night. I guess we don't never sleep because we are up and ready to talk smack. Before we get into it, guys, hit the like button. Please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And also, if I got any moderators in the chat, please drop the links to all my panel guests. Let me get to my panel. What's going on, panel? Go around the corner and introduce yourselves.
Who's up?
Bro Cleasy. What you over there doing?
I was over here minding my own business, damn Smurfette.
You see the screen. You the next square.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce myself as the Crash Out King.
Uh-oh.
The gingerbread man on steady serving ENT, part of the full court trio in the Players Club with Keisha and Duval.
Hey, Duval. Duval might be asleep. Duval, you sleep? You woke?
Hello, everyone. I'm Duval.
Duval might be asleep. You sleep? You woke?
He up, y'all. He up. He ready to go. He just up there. He thinking about life. Miss D.
Hey, this is Miss D for Six Women Sports, and I'll be on the D block with ADP, and that's all I have to say about that.
I'm with you, Miss D. What's up, Tony? How you feeling?
I'm doing wonderful. Hey guys, how you doing? So pretty, Tony with Court Vision. Please come by, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get this show on the road.
Yes, and ADP.
Thanks for having me, Keisha. Thanks for having me, guys.
You are always welcome, Tony. You're always welcome. ADP, you over there being nice to people?
Yeah, Yes. Hey guys, this is ADP from ADP Art Creations, and I'm joining the panel tonight. Thank you, Keisha, for inviting me, and please like and share and subscribe to my channel.
Thank you. Tika Miller said, damn, y'all caught me about to lay it down when I got the notification 2 nights in a row on the D block. Yeah, man.
Ain't no sleep, baby.
Ain't no sleep. No, we got stuff to talk about, man. I actually was privy. I was walking around my house after I had went on some kind of hibernation, because my bed was so good last night. And I couldn't get it out of it, y'all. But I am up now. I am up now. And sometimes when you go and cruising on the internet, you're listening to people, you're listening to X, you're looking at your Instagram. And I thought, and then Ms. D was like, look, I got a topic. I said, oh, Lord, that's a good one. We're going to get into it on the D block because maybe we can just let loose. Let loose. The topic is the divide among black men, Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark debate. And I'm going to let y'all, before we get started, I'm gonna let y'all listen to a clip. Now, of course, Whitlock is on record with his little special grifting self. He don't too much care for Angel, but that's neither here nor there. I just want to know, he had 2 other YouTube content creators up on his show, and they were talking about calling Angel Reese the Queen of Quit, is what was the name of their show. But I really want to know, before we get into this video, I really want to know why there's such a divide between the personas of Angel and Caitlin, especially among black men. Because some of it is, look, I just like hoops and I like the way Caitlin Clark play. And that's cool. A lot of people like that style of basketball. But then some of it is, I hate that even Angel Reese is compared to Caitlin Clark, so I'm going to lash out at her. And then some of it is political agendas. We talked about that ad nauseum. But I'm just trying to figure out why there's such a divide between black men who have historically loved basketball. They know what they're looking at, but they react to two different players in some crazy personal ways. I'll go to Bro Claude. Look, Bro Claude, you get a little snippet before I play my video. Go ahead.
Well, I would say is that the ones that are in the forefront and us as black men, and you guys have always been there saying, gone, say something. And we've been like, we ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna say, okay, you want me to say something? I'm gonna say opposite of what you think. You know, some of us had that little gal in us, you know, have that blonde 613 with the, you know what I mean, with the woman pants and the stars on, and with those, you know what I'm saying, with those boots, them yellow boots, them red boots on, and then just spinning around. And I would say vindictive. The men today are very vindictive and emotional people. I've never entered a season, and when I say season, that means in my, you know, years of life. We are now in the season of emotional men that's out of control. It's like they cannot let y'all have it when it's your subject. You know, me as a man, and I'm on a woman's panel, and you know, you guys expect a certain pour around here. You know what I mean? For me to actually be that brother, to stand on the side, to make sure ain't nobody gonna pull your hair. You know what I mean? Nobody gonna throw some punches at you. You know what I mean? Outside the one that you actually are having conflict with, right? But it seems like they take your wig off and put it on them, and they get right up into the fight. And it's like uh, men are very expressive now. When I say that, they're very expressive. I'm just not. I'm still trying to really catch up with the basic express yourself, like Dr. Dre song, right? We usually say, "Leave." We on the D block, right?
Yeah.
That shit ain't that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. I shouldn't be in it. That's y'all shit. I'm just being a part to cheer you on. And now we have an opportunity as men to cheer you guys on while you guys are taking the spotlight, because your woman can't have the spotlight. She can have the spotlight, and men are uncomfortable with that. From what I've seen in these late days. And tradition has been broken in the 70s. You know what I mean? So it has been a trickle down effect as the decades get more and more away from the originality of it all. And you guys feeling that we have your back 1000%. Oh, that nigga don't got no job, but I know he gonna fight for me. Or, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got much to say, but I know he on my side. You guys trying to figure that shit out, and what a tangle where we weave as men to get into lady. You know, me and Duvall very careful. You know, me and Duvall are very, very careful. You know, when we deal with you guys in case out, we dealing with you guys. We are very careful because one, this is your sport. Two, we love the game, but we know our place. And to know your place, that's not us you guys dominating us. That's us checking ourselves and say, hey, it's my turn to sit on the bench and cheer you on. It's my turn to say, hey, look at what she got. You know, the things that you get, Sister Keisha, from me, K-Sap, and Duvall, and what Miss D gets, and Sister Tony gets, and the ADP herself get is brothers that say, hey, you can do it. It's your, you know what I mean? It's your challenge. I'm not going to uh, interfere in your shine. I'm going to just do all what I can do to support you. And that's why I stand.
Hey, I'm gonna go to the next person. When I was listening to you, bro, Claude, I'm gonna go to Duvall. Why can't the conversation just stay at, especially with black men? Why can't stay at? I just like this style of play more than the other style of play. Because I know Angel's, she's more physical, gritty, talk smack. Caitlin's more flashy and dropping the logo threes and trying to please the crowd. Why can't the conversation just stay there, Duvall? That I like this style of play over the other.
Three reasons. Um, First reason is Kevin Singers.
Mm.
What Kevin Singers, the rise of Kevin Singers did was it made black men feel like they could express themselves, express their anger, express their projection from black women that they feel like hurt their feelings back in the day or rejected them or not give them the time of day because they wasn't qualified to be with that black woman. So at the end of the day, it comes down to those men want to use Caitlyn as a symbol to humble black women, to get back at black women, to keep black women back in line, saying, "Hey, we are the hierarchy when it comes to the traditional household." That's A. B is a drifter thing. This is the only community where you could disrespect and make a profit off of it. Can't disrespect the Asian community. Can't disrespect the Jews community. Can't disrespect the Japanese community. Can't disrespect the Caucasian community. You would get cancer. You ain't making a dime off of them. But you can make a dime off black people because at the end of the day, when it comes to the pecking order, they look at us as the bottom of the barrel. We're not respected.
Mhm.
So there's other people, especially black conservative men, knows that there's a market where there's something that Caucasian American and other ethnic groups can't say, but they can say and make money. They will always have a lane for that because there's some vile and hatred that these other ethnic groups want to project on to black women in particular, and they can use conservative black men to push their message. And then the last thing is the media. Who controls the media? Caucasian American.
Mhm.
So when you see violence on the news all the time, CNN or Fox Sports, or not Fox Sports, but Fox News, CNN, your local news, if you see violence all the time, you see black men or black people shown in the news, who control the news? They're
Mhm.
not showing their own people. They're not showing Caucasian American blowing up schools and holding schools hostages and stuff like that. They showing black killings in neighborhoods. Why? Because Caucasian America controls the media. So they control how people will feel about certain players. They control how black America men, the conservative black men, and white MAGA men will feel about Angel because they will be the ones that show Angel on TV in a positive life or negative life. They control how she get viewed. That's why there are three separate reasons why these African American conservative men lash out and project their hatred on black women like Angel Reese in particular because she's the face of the hatred that they want to show against the WNBA and the WNBA as a whole. Because before Caitlin Clark came to the league, they looked at the WNBA as a bunch of black lesbians that's screwing each other and scissor kicking each other playing basketball. They did not take them seriously. And once Caitlin came in there, they look at Caitlin as the Caucasian woman that's purifying the sport, that's saving the sport, that's putting the sport into a perspective where she is shining a light on a sport that had darkness before her. They looking at her as the white savior, and that's why they're rallying behind Caitlin Clark because of that reason. because, like I said, their projection on black women in particular, because they got their heart broken and they never got over it, and it always a profit when it comes to disrespecting black community as a whole, but particularly black women. Just like I told you earlier, Keisha, there will always be a profit for. There's always be a market for that. Disrespecting black people, there's always be a market for that. Having mechanic will always be a market for that because everybody's car can't go to the shop. Somebody got fixed on the side, and there's always be a market for somebody cutting hair because we ain't gonna be born with no hair anymore. We will always have hair, so they always need a barber to cut it. I land.
You had some great points. I mean, Lord Jesus. We look, I'm gonna go to the next person because Lord Jesus. Miss D, I got a question for you. Does Angel's style of play, her attitude during the game, her brashness turn black men off? Do you think? Oh, you on mute.
Sorry. Yes, I do. I think part of that they don't want to see for some reason that's considered too loud because we got a reputation of being loud and angry and we can't express ourselves for some reason without having that stigma place. So yeah, so I think that's part of it. So yeah, but I'm gonna say this. One of the reasons why I wanted to bring up this topic, I asked you to bring this topic up. I had some interesting conversation with people in my family, like my brother-in-law and my uncle, and I was watching the game, and my brother-in-law was like, "Angel Reese can't play." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, she can't play. She can't shoot. She don't have no skills. Then my uncle said the same thing. I'm like, is they watching the same game? So my uncle, we got into a disagreement. It wasn't an argument, just a disagreement. And he was talking about, I've been watching WNBA for a long time. I dated a WNBA player and blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You've been watching, but did you really watch it? So I was very disappointed. They go on the media. They look at the media instead of looking at the game. So Angel, I was like, Angel Reese can play. Oh, Kayla Clark is this and Kayla Clark is that. I'm like, yeah, she's good. Don't get me wrong, but it frustrates me because they looking at the logo threes and I think they just go by what the media say. They don't really watch the games. They can't be watching the games, even though they claim they watch the games. Well, at least my uncle do. I've been watching since
but he got into a disagreement with you about something he not watching.
That's what it seemed like because Angel can't play. I was trying to say, well, yeah, she can play. She's been an All-American since high school. She had buzz since high school. I mean, she had Slam magazine did a feature on her in high school. So that's I even knew about her in high school. So how you think she can't play? She has a double almost every time she touched the court, but she can't play.
Because that's a narrative, like to Duvall's point, that's a narrative that's been pushed in the media, and they sound like they buying it hook, line, and sinker. Yeah,
exactly. And look, I know this era. I don't blame him, but this era of Steph Curry really spoiled people. They don't know that Steph Curry practiced and practiced and practiced, and his father is a professional basketball player, so he practiced with he know the ropes. He been around professional since he's since he was born, like Kobe Bryant. So I just don't get it. So another reason why I wanted to bring up this topic, and I asked you about this topic. Remember BD? He had a live about it. I said it's an interesting topic, and so I was hoping that he came up in a chat or something, but yeah. But that's one of the reasons why I thought about this topic. But I just couldn't believe my uncle and my brother-in-law. Like, what is they watching?
Well,
I don't get it.
It's interesting you say that, Miss D, because that shows you that people will just take what somebody say on social media or on any type of media and not actually go watch it for themselves. Just start spouting out what they heard, but they couldn't even tell you the last game she played. It's just weird to me. I I don't get it. And I used to think we was the basketball race. We love basketball, right? Sister Tony.
Right.
You up next. we the race of black. We the race of black.
Right,
Basketball was
right,
one of our first
right.
games we love. So
Games we love, right?
why are we so divided on this issue? On to Mrs. D's point, she's arguing with, not that they don't like her style of play. She's arguing with her uncle on she can't play it. She can't play at all.
So that I'm glad you asked that question, because that brings me to today. I was driving from one location to another today, and I had that conversation with a friend of mine on the phone, and just listening to how, we were discussing how media and individuals are, how they're critiquing the game these days. They're not critiquing it the right way. It's not a true critiquing, right? Mm-hmm. They're watching the highlights, they're hearing things from other people, and they're watching clips. Nowhere is it that any of them are taking the opportunity to actually do what we did back some time ago, right? You didn't have all of these cameras and glitz and glamour. You had to watch the game in order to understand the player, right? Mm-hmm. So now you have all of these other things going on where it allows people to Google and to clip and AI and all of this stuff. So you're getting such the wrong insight and the wrong information about players versus going and watch the players yourself. As I've heard Duval say a few times, the eye test, right? You have to physically put your eyes on the player, watch a player, and see how they play in order to speak on a player. That brings us back to, i.e., Candace Parker, right? Mm-hmm. Something that she did, and now she's flipping the script to kind of correct her mistake, because that's exactly what it was. It was a mistake, because she too, or like a lot of the males that are on this media trend, that are just talking out of the side of their neck. They have no earthly clue about what's going on. And I don't want to call your family, Ms. D, those males in your family, anything other than the fact that they are just the timeliness of them thinking that they understand the game and they're not actually watching the players is ridiculous, right? Again, back to Bree. Bree speaking on Angel Reese, and regardless to what it is, what her reasoning for downplaying the play style of this young woman is beyond me, right? And so is it, as Gildas, Serena, all these people out here that have their opinion. But she made it to the league for a reason. In order to make it to the league, you got to know how to play, right? In order to be in a selection, to even be picked, somebody saw something in her to give her even the opportunity or the inkling to think that she can even make the league, right? You have to watch the player, because when you're watching half of the game, it's ridiculous. Back to Duval's point, right? You're watching and what people want. They want, as you would say, and I just don't like calling the race card, the great white hope to be the hope, right? And you got your white and your black going on, and it just doesn't make sense. You got the beautiful black Barbie doll, but you want to betray her as the black angry woman, right? Then you got the Caucasian, sleek, I'm just going to be like down the middle, I don't have nothing to say, I don't know what's going on type of female in Caitlin Clark. Love her game, but there's more to the game, as Duval said, and everyone else has been saying for the last 2 years, since things have gotten really crazy. There's more to the game than a deep ball. If you're going to analyze a player and be someone on social media or any part of that, right? Or any analyst that's getting paid millions of dollars to speak on these players, critique the player the right way. The game is meant to be played as a game, not as an individual person, Right? And so when they're speaking individually, and they're speaking out of emotion, and they're speaking on a play, they're speaking on an individual player, on the game, or speaking on the player's talent. Let's start there, i.e., they're not paying attention to the talent, because if they were paying attention to the talent, then they could speak on the player in a different capacity. So they're taking their personal opinion about what they think off of a few clips. And so they're demonizing this young woman, which is crazy, right? So if we can get back to the understanding of basketball, not look at sexism or racism, but look at the game, then we can have a conversation, because that's where I am with it. I want a conversation about the game. I don't want to have a conversation about black or white. I don't want to have a conversation on whether they're a man or a woman. I want to have a conversation about basketball. Right. And right now in this world, we're not having that conversation. We're talking about everything but that. We're talking about from what their hair looks like, to the nail polish that they have on, to the shoestring in their shoe. And it's just ridiculous. And we need to talk about how the ball is bouncing, how the ball's getting in the hoop, how a player's defending, right? What type of sets they're running on the court, what type of coach they have, right? That's helping them develop and get where they need to be as a player. That's what we should be talking about. But we're not. We're so far removed from that this day and time that is so unreal, right? So that's where I am with it. I think the monotonous of it is just crazy, right? And if these guys that want to speak on these young women can come back to what is really meant to talk about, which is the sport itself and not the individual players, and take their personal point of view out of it, then we can actually talk about analytics of the game. So, and I land.
Hey, I feel you on everything you saying. So at some point, we're gonna get back to basketball. I don't know when that point is gonna be.
It is. It's crazy.
But you bring up a great point, because we got so many ways we can view basketball. We can get it on social media. We can get clips of this, clips of that, and the art of watching a whole game is being lost in this society. ADP.
Yes.
Hey, hold on, ADP, real quick.
Go ahead.
Tony, tell Caitlin Clark to stop kicking the ball while she's supposed to have a growing injury. I like it.
You stopped us for that.
I got you.
ADP.
Yes.
Talk about get in here on this topic. What you think about black men and some you got two different extremes. You got the ones that support and protect, and you got the ones that I gotta tear down because I think she thinks she a little too much. She thinks she above us. It's almost like she thinks she better than us or something. So talk about that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take it back a little bit, back in history, and then I hit on that next.
Sure.
Okay, so let's take it back to for the 19th Amendment during the women's suffrage or whatever, and where we had like Rosa Parks and we had Daisy Bates and stuff fighting for our rights or whatever, because they wanted the same rights as the men, and they felt like they needed equal rights at that time. So, you know, that started a big fight where they kept fighting in the women's suffrage and to make a point. And they got their point across and made history with it, such as, Ida B. Wells and all them together. So I think it starts from there, where people see women as a threat right off the bat. And you can't, like, to me, I feel like they don't feel like they have you inside of a box, and they feel like that you have to stay in that box and you can't come outside of that box, and they can tell you what to do and what not to do, right? So I think when it comes to the men, the black men or whatever, being like against Angel or talking against her and not watching her game, it starts in their households. What did they see? What did they go through? to like keep a woman in such a box where she can't feel confident in herself, where she can't move forward, where she can't work the same job, where she can't play basketball, and you just judging her just by her looks or whatever and not by what she does. This has been going on for a long period of time, not just in basketball, or whatever, but basketball is a major part of it because we have the women playing in it. But I think really it depends on the households and what they see and what they brought up on. If you brought up on a woman should stay in her place and she needs to say yes, ma'am, no, sir, whatever the case may be, then of course she and that goes with black women too, because some of the black women be with black men on this too. So that goes what kind of upbringing they have. In their household on how they feel about certain things or whatever. Some men have, like Duval said, they've been hurt by a strong black woman or intimidated by, a strong black woman or whatever the case may be. So of course they will see someone else as less of a threat and they will go for that person first versus the woman who's confident, who knows her worth, knows what she talks about, knows how to go out there and get what she needs to get and handle her business. And I think with Angel Reese is very confident in herself. She knows who she is. She don't know like more of the future because that's to come. But right now, to be at 23 years old, she's very confident. She's very unapologetic. She say what she need to say and she don't back down off of it. And then when she do come, she come correct. She let them talk and then she bring it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that they feel threatened because she's such a good basketball player. And I'm not gonna compare men to women like that when we play basketball, but she's really good at 23 years old. And I think he deserves that respect. But no, they don't watch the game. They watch the clips. I've seen shows where they just watch the clips where they couldn't say nothing about the game. Even the eye test, they couldn't say nothing. All they could say is they don't like her or she's not playing a good game. But how would you know? There's no way you can know. And you 2 hours in the conversation and you haven't said nothing about one of her plays, And I think with Kate, when it comes to Caitlin Clark, or whatever, she's not I don't think she's much of a threat to them because I'm not saying no one's confident or no one doesn't believe in themselves or whatever, but I'm not gonna say she's not strong, but she doesn't come off like Angel is strong from the get-go. She couldn't break. But she's respectful with it. So I think I don't know. I just think that they see it as a threat because she's so confident in herself, and she don't have to have an attachment. She can do it by herself. She don't need someone to be right there by her for as a male to say, "Hey, you can do it." She already knows that she can do it.
I do have that brings up something else in my mind. Do you think that all of this is doing Caitlin Clark a disservice to where they paint her as somebody they got the cape for every minute of the day, when in actuality, she ain't used to people caping for her. She been talking smack since AAU days, and now they trying to put this persona on her like the big black women of the WNBA are trying to get me. like she need help or she's scared. Don't you think it's doing her a disservice because she want to compete and she want to bust people in the head, but sometimes she got to change her personality because of the way she's perceived.
Right. It's like she can't be herself. You got her so high on a pedestal and they treat her like an idol where she's hiding herself. We see it. We see the different. I see the different things.
Me
of her.
too.
Wants to be herself, but she can't, Keisha, because they have her so high. So yeah, I think they're doing, in the long run, it's gonna hit. I think they're doing a disservice to her because they're not telling her, not sitting down with her. They're supporting anything that she does, any moments that are not right on the court or whatever. They all for it. They make excuses for it or whatever. She can do no wrong in their eyes, none.
Go ahead, Tony. You want to get in there?
Yeah, I'm saying the same thing, right? When they do that, then and she's not understanding where her flaws are, right? Then she can never get better, right? Because she's still young and she has a lot of growing to do. She has a lot of growing up and she has a lot of growing on the court to do. And she's not going to be able to grow because they have her on such a high pedestal or they're placing her in such a prestigious atmosphere where they're not allowing her or helping her see where she can get better, i.e. defense, right? She doesn't know that she's not a good defender because her fans and people around her and the media, they don't point it out enough. So the things that she has issues with that they don't point out, but they point out everybody else's flaws, it hurts her. And it's going to haunt her in the next 2 years of this league as those other players come in. And she gets pushed further and further to the rear. No matter how much the media tries to continue to push her, she's going to diminish because those other players are going to come in and they're going to tear her up. And reason being is because they're quick. Everybody's fast. And I think I said this before, right? Your sophomores and your rookies, they're extremely fast players. The game is going in such a fast motion for them, right? Their knowledge base for the game is so much greater than those that have been in the league for a while. They haven't had the opportunity to get what these younger players have gotten when it comes to studying the game a little bit more, having film sessions, having the technology base that the older players, some of these older players didn't have, right? Some of those things Candace didn't have either, right? So these young ones, they have a lot. They're spoiled in a sense, right? Because they have so much. So their knowledge base for the game is so much greater because the technology is so much greater. So, and then the game again is so much faster. And as it gets faster, Caitlin's fast. Yes, she's fast. But there's more coming in that are faster, right? And once the game catches up to where she is, as her fans say, and the media is putting it out there, right? She's gonna fall behind the curve because then she's not able to work on the things that she needs to be working on now to prepare herself for the future WNBA players that are going to be coming forward. So,
yeah. So hey, this is the point of the show where we listen to a little bit of craziness. You know why? Because this is what we do. Hold on. Here we go. Before I do that, let me move y'all over here. Yep. All right.
It's one of the most fascinating things going on in the WNBA. Angel Reese is on a milk carton, and it doesn't appear, it seems like only me and Maurice are even looking for her, looking for an explanation. It makes no sense to me that someone who allegedly is one of the faces of the league, one of the most important, ESPN, her double-double streak has reached 12. And, she's a historic player. And, who knows who the rookie of the year is? She can just disappear, claim a back injury. They can say every day she's day-to-day. There's no story about, hey, what's going on with her, what type of back injury, how she got the back injury. There's nothing. Everybody's afraid to talk about Angel Reese. I know, people, I'm getting angry emails from people that are threatening emails. It's very slick and subtle, but someone needs to smash you in the face with a hammer, Jason, for what you said about Angel Reese. People are sending me subtle threats for talking about Angel Reese disappearing on the Chicago sky. Everybody knows that Ryan Clark and Shaq and these other LSU guys are sitting around laying in the cut. Don't you say nothing about Angel Reese. And so everybody's scared.
I know y'all are scared. Hey, we gonna stop here, right? We're gonna stop it right there for a minute before we finish it up. Hey, he said people are scared to say something about Angel Reese because the quote unquote LSU guys is gonna come for him. He getting email, he getting emails, he getting threats. He said not a threat, but it's a veiled threat. They're saying somebody needs to hit you in the face. So I but he's the only one that seems to want to know about her injury. Everybody else in the media, what he's proclaiming, everybody else in the media is giving her a pass. I need to know from the panel. I go to you first, bro, Claude. This Golden Girl, Caitlin Clark, and villain thing between Angel and Caitlin has spawned these content creators who's been talking about this ad nauseum. But he's painting us as if he's painting black people as if you're on Angel Reese's side, you want to hit him in the face and you hate Caitlin Clark. I need y'all to talk about two things being portrayed. Angel Reese is being betrayed in a bad light, granted, and also her supporters are being painted as we're black racists, we don't like white girls, and we're mad because we're mad at Whitlock because he's a black man that critiques Angel Reese. And Angel Reese shouldn't be critiqued by the black community. What you think, bro, Claude?
Give me 1 minute.
You want to go to Duval first? Uh-oh. All right, Duval. What you think?
Well, black people in general is very overprotective, Angel. So yes, there are gonna be times where things might be said that we might not normally say in normal situations because we know how people trying to smear campaign this woman all because she's herself, all because she's confident in her abilities, and all because she would not bow before the court and apologize for her giving Caitlyn the same message that Caitlyn gave Haley Van Lith in the previous game, when she gave Raven Johnson in the previous game in South Carolina before they played LSU. So yes, there are going to be people that are going to be overprotective Angel and defend her because they know how she's being smear campaign in the media, on social media, with these other people not doing it because it's necessary. They're doing it because they know it's a profit. They know there's money behind it. And so to answer your one question when you said how Caitlin Clark feel about all this, she don't give a damn because she making money too. Because she could go to State Farm and say, hey, pay me this much amount. I got these fans, pay me. Go to Gatorade. Hey, pay me this such amount. I got these fans. Pay me. You think she give it a damn? She give a damn about how her fans personalizing her just like Taylor Swift giving a damn how her fan personalizing her when it comes to Kanye West or even Beyonce. They get paid off of that. These people, somebody like Caitlyn, she know what flaws is. She watch film. Her dad's a very observant basketball player.
He
She
is.
don't want to change because that's the style of play that she's comfortable with. She want to do what makes her comfortable. So what makes her comfortable, she'll be all right with it. And as long as her fans stand with that, she don't have to change. So back to the question at hand when it comes to Jason Woodlock and everything else. Yes, black people going to be more. How can I say this? Black people going to be more threatening when it comes to
Sensitive to, yeah, okay.
Angel Reese being disrespected because they can't just critique and say, hey, we just don't like her style play. They go too far. They try to denigrate her. They try to downplay her. They try to dismiss her. They try to disrespect her name. And when it goes to that level, yes, we're going to go to that level too. Because that's where you're taking it. You're not making it a basketball discussion. We know there's hidden agendas behind your critique on her. It's not just about the play at hand. It's more so about how you feel about her personally and what you projected on Angel compared to what you project about African American people in general as a whole. So that's where it comes down to when it comes to people making their critiques on Angel and why we as Angel supporters and fans and people in the black community, why we take it a certain way because we know where it comes from. We know it's not coming from a place of critique. We're coming from a place of hate. I land.
Yeah, I would say this for Bro Claw. You ready? I would say okay. I would say this. People seem to think that we hate Caitlin Clark, and that's not it. We hate the circus that surrounded her. She's just the eye of the storm, but the storm in its wake is trying to take out a lot of people within that wake, and we fighting against the wind. That's what's going on right here. So yeah, sometimes we do get snippy. Sometimes we do crash out. Sometimes we do, but no. Jason Whitlock, yeah, you probably got a couple of emails. I don't doubt it that you do get some emails that tell you that they want to smack you in the face because you disrespecting yourself, you disrespecting your community, you disrespecting your family. And sometimes people get intense emotions behind stuff like that. So, Bro Claude, what you think? What you, Bro Claude, are you sending emails to Jason Whitlock?
First, I got to say, there is no nation, black, white, red, yellow, or brown, that can rise above its woman. There is not one nation that can stand and sustain itself behind that race, woman. There's not a nation that is not prominent on the earth that does not have their woman as a prominent figure. There is no nation that can ever get free, get money economically, nor duplicate themselves from their woman by themselves. That will never happen to no man and for no man on the earth. I said that to say, but Jason Whitlock, I got to say this about Jason. Jason Whitlock, his mama don't love him. His cousins don't love him. His sisters do not love him.
Damn.
You can't find probably a black woman at this point of American history that loves a bitch ass nigga like that. We on the D block. Jason.
Oh Lord.
Never did this song cut the ish, but Jason. You bitch ass nigga. And if I see you allegedly, I said me, ain't got shit to do with the ball, Ain't got shit to do with KSAP. Ain't got shit to do with none of the other ones who stand for Angel Reese. Behold, ass nigga, I would punch you in your motherfucking face if you utter, mutter, or stutter a syllable, a letter, or a motherfucking insinuation. The shit that you say on your motherfucking weak ass podcast with the milk coming out your breast that keep a pump next to you that's connected to your damn belly button.
Oh gosh.
Your bitch ass need to be punched by every single black man in America of what we have done and what we have came through and what we were being able to heal our wounds when we go out to war, to put the goddamn Vaseline on our face when we go out in the wintertime, the ones that rub the top of our heads, the one that clothed you, the one that protected you was your goddamn mama when she probably threw your bitch ass out of her house. Your grandmama don't like you. I know she don't. I know that for a fact, because if your grandmama was living, she would be like, God damn it, I wish that my damn daughter or son would have had put him on the carpet.
Jesus.
I'm gonna tell you this. This mother sucker is only to make money. He got bitch ass niggas on his podcast. I said bitches, male bitches, all of them that's on those podcasts. And motherfuckers, when you see me, you know you gonna see me. You gonna see me, and I ain't gonna run. Me and Luther stand alone when it comes to me standing on two feet, 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 eyes, and 1 mouth. I'ma say the same goddamn thing. And I'ma go through your goddamn chest.
Oof.
And I'm gonna make you see all of those ones who told on Nat Turner. I'm gonna make you see all of those ones who set up Malcolm X. I'm gonna make you see the woman that stabbed Martin Luther King in the chest. I'm gonna make you see who you are in our history. Where is a black woman, a young lady who grew up in our community as a little girl who just wanted to play basketball, a little girl that just wanted to be acknowledged, just acknowledgement from her start, a little girl that put in the work to be acknowledged, a little girl that went to school every single day, a little girl that graduated from grammar school, a little girl that graduated from high school, a little girl, black young girl, which they pregnant by the damn time sometimes in our community, that graduated from college and got her degree. You motherfucker. You's a bastard. And the culture gonna get you. The culture. See, my brother is very eloquent. He has his master's degree. But one thing I got the streets. I got the turf of war. I got the bullet in the leg. And I understand what it is to leave this earth. I understand the fear of leaving in turmoil. And I'm telling you, allegedly, that you gonna face so much backlash when you go down, because everybody has their moment when they go completely down. We don't want you. We don't want you. We don't want you because she's the one. When the white boy don't want you no more. When the white girl say, oh, nigga, you ain't got no more money, so I can't come to that hotel room. The motel that you got. Oh, you ain't got enough cash to make me do what I need to do to please your fat self. You fat bastard. She has always been here. She has always pat us on the back. She has always, even when we wrong, won't tell the police. She has always been here for us. And you got not one true black woman that's backing the bullshit that came out your mouth all of these 2 years about Angel Reese. I'm gonna let you guys know, forgive me, because I gotta talk to a bitch right now.
Shit.
See, I know hoe ass niggas. See, he played a little football, but I heard he was a pussy on turf. Excuse me, sisters. I heard that you couldn't go too far. I heard. See, I do an investigation on what I talk because I got professionals in the business that has my blood in their veins. And when they see you, I'm telling you, when they see you, it ain't gonna be nothing nice. So no, ain't nobody gonna hit you with a hammer. Motherfucker, this right here knock teeth out. And the teeth that you would lose from this power, the one that comes from the God gene, the one that comes from the brown germ, the one that is over 66 trillion years old, hit you in your shit, you gonna fall, bastard. And you know what you are doing. You're not so eloquent. And I tell all of the brothers, because I know they gonna clip me. So bitch ass, hoe ass, weak ass, pussy ass niggas, y'all clip me on this shit right the fuck here and right now. I'm sorry, sisters, that I'm saying flim flam out of my mouth. Forgive me, but your brother is pissed off for real, for real. I don't play. You see these goddamn women, they quiet because they know it's a man here right now that's going to stand up for them. They not quiet because I'm making them. They have respect and honor and grace and glorification for a man, for a black man that will stand up for them and die doing so. I am here for the salvation and the liberation for all people, but mainly my woman, then my brothers. I land.
Well, I'm supposed to play the rest of it. So I'm gonna do that right now before I let somebody talk again, because my pearls have been clutched. My pearls are clutched.
We've
right
never
now.
seen a player just disappear. Kawhi Leonard, they have excuses, they have explanations, they have reasons. This woman has disappeared. They're getting their brains beat out. It's clear as day. I don't think she's looking to get traded. I just think she's protecting her brand and doesn't want these L's on her resume because, you know, she's some sort of winner and she brought LSU a championship and all this. Now, when the going gets tough, and this is where Maurice, I'm sorry, I'm gonna let Frank go first, but I did love your point you made that I didn't elaborate on, but first year in the WNBA, she didn't finish the season. Oh, I got a wrist injury. Unrivaled. didn't finish the season. And now another disappearance here in the WNBA. I just don't understand how this isn't being talked about. It looks like one of the so-called biggest stars in the WNBA has quit or pulled a Kawhi Leonard. Frank, you fire first. Maurice, you carry us home.
You fire. He's
I've
gearing
been
him up.
calling out this stuff about Angel Reese. That's why I get on her so tough. For the longest, man, that she not for real about playing the game of basketball. She don't love the sport of basketball. She loves what the sport of basketball can do for her. And we not surprised, I know, right? Like Marie said, you know, she skipped out of Unrivaled. She skipped out of last year. She didn't even come to the playoff games in the championship game just the same way. So I'm not surprised. She skipped out on her team. It went to the Met Gala this year when she had practice and a game the next day. So she's been telling us out loud, very loudly, I'm more about my celebrity status in this game of basketball in the WNBA. And it's that black girl magic is why nobody seems, you know, to talk about it, you know. So the black girl magic, the Yas Queens and all of them, they're not going to say nothing about it. And all of the ones that Captain saved for her, they're not going to say nothing about it. And only thing they're going to say is, well, Angel getting to the bag. She's a poor example for what a woman's basketball, especially a professional, should be like, act like. And so for the little kid, that's why I really get on her. You see all of the bloopies. If you ever seen a short saying bloopy, that's me talking about all of the time she stinks up the court. You got another guy out there with bangs. He always said, butter pecan, bang. I'm pretty sure you heard that. You ain't ever heard that? Oh, I got to send it to you, Jason. But it's too much. It's too much evidence of her being terrible at basketball.
Immature.
Hold on, let me get to the money. Thank you, Jay Davis, for the $5 super chat. He said, call Jason a woodpecker. Hey, we're gonna talk about this, because he's a fellow content creator.
He's not a fellow shit. Go ahead. He's a punk ass nigga that don't even like women playing basketball. You weak ass punk. You weak punk.
Hold on, bro, Clark.
You weak punk.
You see how he went into talking about black girl magic and calling us queens, and then he went into she doesn't care about basketball and people shouldn't look up to her, and all black people gonna say is she getting to the bag, and it seemed like a little jealousy in there. Let me get to Tony first. Tony, what you think? It seemed like a little jealousy in there from a man to a woman, even though he was trying to talk about her injury. He was trying to keep it basketball, but it was a little smidge of basketball, and the rest of it was hate.
He didn't keep not one bit of that about basketball, right? It's about what can I say negatively about this young woman to continue to get the clicks and the views that I need. That's what it's about. I don't know these guys, but I tell you what, shame on every last one of them. I can say some words, but I left that. I'm going to leave it where it's at because Brother Claude said it best. These guys are outside the box. You talking about the Met Gala? You talking about her not finishing the season last year, her not finishing the Unrivaled? I'm sorry, she did finish. She just didn't play the one last game that there was. Again, due to the re-injuring of the hand that she had surgery on. So we want to talk about her not finishing the season, but we're not going to talk about why she didn't finish the season, right? We always go back to not telling the whole story, right? Oh, we want to hang on the fact that she won at LSU. You dummy. She didn't finish the season because she was hurt. Y'all were mad because you didn't know why. You said that she faked it until she came out and showed you her doctor's report herself. why is it that she has to constantly justify why she's not available for you as an individual? Who cares about you? Jason Whitlock, clock that T. Who cares about what you think? Nobody's talking about it because nobody cares but you. Nobody's concerned with the fact that she's not playing right now because she's truly injured. You go hurt your back, and then you tell me you come tell me why you not doing your podcast because somebody done punched you in the mouth, knocked your teeth out, now your lips are so shit, right? And tell me why you're unable to speak on your podcast. Because now you got to go get dental surgery and replace and get you some dental implants because now your mouth is shut, right? I'm using that as an example. I'm not saying that this is something that someone's going to do, but that's an example of you're not telling me why your mouth is closed. You're not telling me why we haven't heard from you, allegedly, that we haven't heard from you for weeks, allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
because, and I'm saying that because he made the statement that someone said that they're going to punch him in the mouth. So I'm going off of what he said in this very same clip, that he got a threatening message about that and then threw in something that someone else said. So if y'all want to come for me for saying that, then by all means do. But I'm repeating something that he said in his own clip.
Oh, yeah, you
right?
good.
So with that being said, right, you cannot justify degrading someone at this moment because they're not giving you what you want. You want to know her personal history. You want to know how many tinkles she did after she finished going to the bathroom too? Come on, get over yourself. This isn't about you. Oh, she went to the Met Gala, this other guy, who cares, right? But did she not play in the game? Yeah, she played in the game. Did she not perform? It would be a difference if she went to the Met Gala and then skipped out on the game, right? Then you got something to talk about. But you have nothing to talk about because she showed up for the game last year and she showed up for the game this year. Give me something of evidence where I can say, you know what, you're right. Because right now, I don't have any. You're completely wrong. You're wrong on all accords. It's the same thing over and over again with these guys. Because they want to have something relevant to talk about, you keep going back to this young woman, right? Oh, last time you said in another clip, you said, oh, well, Angel Reese isn't playing because Caitlin Clark isn't playing. She's injured, so Angel Reese is going to be injured. From one clip to the next, you got a million and one things to say about this young woman. It's not, it can't be that she's truly factually hurt. Oh, because you don't know about it. That's why, right?
Yeah, he's important.
This woman got to now again show you proof as to why she's not playing. She gotta prove to the world because the world is supposed to know. It's not enough that her team knows. It's not enough that the doctors, the physicians that are seeing her knows. It's not enough that the league itself knows, right? But you got to know because you want to be the inside man. If you want to be the inside man, then get yourself together and maybe they'll put you on a podium and you can go sit in there and you can ask her yourself.
Pervert, allegedly.
Yeah, maybe you need to go to school and get some credentials.
Exactly. You know, you got to, we got to cut this out. We got to cut it out. We got to cut it out. You choose this woman because she's an easy target for you, right? You're not choosing her just because. You're choosing her because she's an easy target. Last year, she missed a lot of chippies, so everybody made it a thing. And these other two clowns that's on there, they have something to say simply because of that. They don't know her. You call it a blooper and you talk about the mistakes that she make on the court, but never have you critiqued her and gave her any praise for the things that she have done. I do know that for a fact, right? I've seen these guys here and there. But they have nothing nice to say ever, right? They only critique her on the things that they don't like about her. And then they critique her because she's not there. It's the saddest thing I've ever seen, ever. And you little men got to cut this crap out. You gotta stop. Because only little men do this stuff, right? You sit there, hee hee ha ha. But if that woman chose you wanted to interview her, You sure would take that interview, wouldn't you?
Sister Tony, it's like you got two little kids in the house and you give the kids a chance. You tell them you're going to get this donut if you guys be good. Well, the one little kid is tearing up shit all over the goddamn house. Wrote on the wall, slid down the pole, broke the vase at the end of the stair. Matter of fact, went outside, got in some mud, tracked it back in the house, while the other kid had been sitting on the couch watching cartoons. And when it comes time for the donut, not only the kid that's been sitting on the couch, you say, oh, you've been watching cartoons all day. You didn't get up and do anything. Here you go, little Caitlin. And eat the whole donut right there so she can see that she has to be active. When I said, you guys be good, that didn't mean that you sit and watch television and cartoons all day. What are we doing here? It's called abuse.
Right.
That's called mental abuse.
Right.
And this girl, I'm speaking for at Jason Whitlock. This is a child that's way under your 60-year-old ass. That can almost be your granddaughter or could be your granddaughter. And you do this based on you feeling like mistreating that child because you don't like that child watched cartoons. Oh, you wrinkled up your dress while you were sitting on the couch. While this little bad little motherfucker then went outside and got dirt all over the shoes, tracked it all over the house, slid down, broke a vase, wrote on the wall, and you give that donut, that sweet, to that child because you love her more than the other. So you abuse the other one who don't look like the color of praise in our land. I'm asking you in my landing, what type of parent, person, male or female, would do that to a human being? And what would you categorize ADP? Because I want her to answer next. Because my question is to both of you guys. Mentally, what's wrong with that person?
I think allegedly, I think that when people do things like that, I think they don't like themselves inside. They kind of like hate themselves. I think that he wants to be a different color, and he's not happy with who he is in the inside. So he uses that hate and that disrespect towards other people that are like him.
I agree.
It's something it always starts with something it don't just start when they're adults. It's something that happened in his life that he grew up on, that he's seen. So now he's old. He's way older now. So it's like he's using that against another successful Black woman. So I don't know if it was somebody he knew or somebody he admired, but he sees it as a threat. This is personal. This is not someone who wants to just talk about a young lady he doesn't even know. You know, talk about her stats or how she plays the game. This is a big agenda. This is something for is for views and money or whatever the case may be. This is not something that like, oh, I'm just gonna run this show. I'm just gonna critique this young lady. Nothing in what he said was about basketball. And to talk
Zero.
about somebody to that level, that's hate in the inside. Whether we want to realize it or not, there's something within that person that triggers them to react like this. And I think that I think he feels threatened of a successful black woman. I think he feel like that with any one of a different different race or whatever. When it comes to something like that, that's like an undercover hate, but he's showing it by saying the right words or whatever to please the media. But it all equals the same thing. So it's something in him, whether it's personal in his heart, in his mind, where he has accepted this along the line for whatever happened, and he's using it on Angel as an example.
I agree. I'm gonna get Duval and Miss D in here. Duval, don't you think it's suspect that when we find inspiration in certain figures in our community, they usually get attacked really harshly, not by just not by other communities, but a lot so in our own community? Do you think it's a correlation that once somebody supposedly makes it and can be an inspiration to others to try to help them make it, it just feels like they are attacked within and outside?
If you're talking about within, it's because the crap in the bear mentality. You got to think about it. We're 13% of the whole United States of America. Out of 13% in the whole United States of America, black people in our African American community, which is 40 million black people in total, you got 1% or less than 1% that even becomes six figures or even more when it comes to financial success. So yes, when that particular black person makes it, their first responsibility supposed to bring everybody else up because we don't have the same opportunities as our Caucasian counterparts in the United States of America. And once that person don't want to do that or don't feel like they owe it to us to do that, that's where the critique, anger, and resentment come in at. Because now those same people that critiqued that particular person is still stuck in the same place and they can't ride on somebody else's coattail to a better lifestyle. That's why the people that become successful, that become the face of whatever movement or situation that's African American community related gets attacked because of it. Because people like to ride on other people's coattail, and when you can't do that, they want to find reason to hate on it to justify their anger towards that particular person. When the true seriousness of the situation is they anger because they're in the same place and they can't elevate. So that's the reason why you go through situations like that when it comes to our quote unquote community heroes get critiqued, analyzed, dissected, unlike our white counterparts in the same situations.
Miss D, what you think? Oh, hey, you on mute.
Doing it.
Okay.
So the ball, everybody has some great points. They took the words out of my mouth. But I want to say this. Yeah, I noticed something. He made a show and said basically said Angel was a quitter. And he's projecting the fact that people quit on him. Now he had some good jobs. All these jobs quit him. So and he had a failed football career. So he kind of projecting that failure onto her, as far as talking about her and her
Yeah, he was
success
an
kind of
athlete.
right, a failed
Mm.
athlete. You wasn't like Angel. He was not an all-star. He had some injuries, and so you had injuries. Did you quit on football, or was it the injuries?
Right.
Are you a quitter? So why would you say that to Angel? So I was just thinking about it. What especially ADP said. There's some issues there. He's taking it out on Angel. He probably feel like he's didn't accomplish the things he wanted to accomplish in sports, and he see that Angel having success, so that kind of bothers him a little bit. And especially this day and age, she did it right out of college, making millions and millions and millions, and then he's a failed athlete from Ball State, a small school, and he's feeling some type of way. So
Yeah, because he
anyway, he
keep
could
bringing up LSU.
exactly
Yeah.
LSU, and now, like I said, he made a show that she's a quitter. Or she got injured, but she's a quitter. But CC, is she injured? Is she a quitter? A lot of players in WNBA are injured. Are they quitters? I mean, injuries happen, but you projecting the fact people quit on you and you quit on yourself in a certain degree,
I
about
feel
your
you.
personality. So yeah, I think he projecting his failures on her. So I agree with ADP with that assessment.
And once he realized, and two things can be true, right, guys? Once he realized that he can project his hate onto this said figure, which is Angel Reese, and he realized he can make money off it, well, he's just gonna keep doing he's gonna keep pounding that pavement because it's giving him money. It's giving him money. He's not gonna stop.
He's not.
Even if right now he's tired of the conversation, he making money off it. So because didn't y'all ever did it ever occur to any of y'all that now he's going to other YouTube content creators and bringing them on the show? Is
weird panels? Oh my God, Pope and Frank and the guy Liquidator sound like he got nasal problems, and what's the other guy? The guy with broke claw dog because he was sloppy looking, and he breathing hard too, like he on the mic.
That's
like
AK Nation,
right? Like he beatboxing.
He's so damn
sound like one of the fat boys. That he can't even talk.
So it's almost like he like, okay, if I bring these guys on here, they got more to talk about, and keep it relevant. I'm running out of ideas, to keep the conversation going. I'm running out of ideas, I'm running out of what to say, because you got to understand he said, I'm just gonna say allegedly, he say he's a big Caitlin Clark fan, but he don't have a lot of substance to do shows on Caitlin Clark. So now it's like, I got to go to the other side. And if I attack Angel Reese, it's already been proven I'm going to make money. I'm going to have 70, 80,000, 100,000 views. So I'll just he talked more about Angel, a player he claimed he don't like, who doesn't like basketball, more than the player he say loves basketball and he likes, which is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting to me.
Remember, once again, he's one of the people that don't watch the game. He watched the highlights and then make a show around the highlights. So he don't watch either Angel or Caitlin. So I don't know why he making shows. Yeah.
Go ahead, ADP.
No, I just think that he using Angel as a target. I don't even think he cares about the WNBA like that. I think he using, and not just Angel, some other women too. I think he putting his own insecurities and stuff on these women. It's like it's a target thing. He's trying to it's like a personal agenda that he's doing. So he could care less about how she plays, what she does, or whatever the case may be. It goes back to like money over people. He's straight up money over people. Whatever I can get out, whatever I can say to feel threatened by this young lady that he doesn't even know, he's going to continue to do that because he has no shame in doing it. Lie after lie after lie. He has no problem with it.
And then he bringing these other people up there to help him. Of course, he's gonna find people that parrot whatever he says, and the trip part about them is they so happy to be on the show with the great Jason Whitlock. They all looking spiffy. Hope D. Frank got him on a button-down shirt. What is going on?
And guess
here?
what? He's not connected to any major, not Fox Sports, nothing. And you on a dang on YouTube? You on the
Just
YouTube
like
stream?
us.
Yeah, you just like you just a regular YouTube guy. He is. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, but you're not on a major label. I mean, network, and you all trying to get spiffy for Jason. It's kind of weird. Like, for dude, really? Y'all
Yeah.
come on.
He was spiffy.
Uh-huh.
He put on his good clothes.
Exactly, especially Pope. Yeah, he a mess. Yeah,
It's all-
he's so
Hold on.
corny. He tried to crack a joke and it was corny. It went dead. I mean,
Wait a minute, hold on before you go ADP. That part was he's so crazy this week.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to
Let me
do.
tell you that part where he say, "Jason, did you hear? Oh, I gotta get to. Trust me, I gotta get it to you." And Jason was looking at him like, "I don't know what you're talking about," but keep on going. He was trying
Try to slurp Jason like a Slurpee.
He was trying to act like he was,
Exactly.
he willing
And Jason's like, look, you just on the show, but I ain't trying to be all buddy with you. Come on, you just on the show.
He used him to try to get his crazy, not real point across. That's all he did. Because when the guy spoke, he clearly didn't know nothing about basketball. He clearly didn't watch Angel. Agreement. Jason set up the note cards. Y'all gonna come up here. Y'all gonna do as I say, what I say. If you get off of the topic that I want you to talk on, you don't talk like I do, I'll make sure something, allegedly. But they were trained to come up there and talk like that.
Oh, they was happy with themselves. They was happier than a kid in a candy store. You don't understand how happy they was. Hey, I'm gonna show y'all something else, and I'm gonna tell you, we gonna get off of Jason Whitlock and his little crazy minions that he invited on the show. But I want to show y'all another conversation that went down with some black men that they didn't believe. Look, I don't know if it was the messenger or the message. I'm gonna put it to you like that because people be it depends on the message. Oh, let me take this out. He's a crazy self because they get on my nerves. Hold on. Here we go, y'all.
The Magic Johnson, Larry Bird moment for the WNBA. Like, this is great. I'm a storyteller. I think storylines are so fucking important. I think you need villains. I think you need heroes. You need shit to sell. You got to sell a fight. Like, brand all of this. And it upset white men to watch this strong, winning, unapologetic black woman be in their, it be in Caitlin's face.
In their savior's face.
Yeah. And they still cling to it. And it's now like spun to this whole thing where like Caitlin's better than Angel and blah, blah, blah. I just said we would not be talking about Caitlin Clark the way that we do if it wasn't for that moment with Angel Reese. And I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill.
I was with you until that.
I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill.
Joy.
I will fight this war.
Hey, Joy, chill out, yo.
Who has been your favorite player during?
So y'all, basically, Joy Taylor was saying, that we wouldn't even be talking about Caitlin Clark at the extent we've been talking about her until that moment with Angel Reese. And there were several black men around. It was Joe Budden's podcast. There were several black men sitting around in a circle, and they did not agree. They think Caitlin Clark would have still been this box office superstar without that moment. And she was just articulating to them, because she's been in media a long time, that when you can sell a story, it makes the story, it makes the characters in the story more bigger than the story, because you have a quote unquote hero and you got a quote unquote villain. And Caitlin wouldn't have been this megastar without that moment. But the men were sitting around there talking about, you had me until that moment. I don't think so. So I'll go to let me see. I'll go to Duvall first. What you think?
That's correct. And the reason why that's correct, because without that moment, she would be Sabrina Nescu in the WNBA. Somebody that can shoot far distance shots, but won't be somebody that was covered the same way as she is covered now. Because, like I said, after that moment, there's a certain community that latched on to her that wasn't even paying attention to women's sports beforehand. The MAGA community wasn't paying attention to women's sports beforehand. The Pat McDavids, the Jason Whitlock, the Brandon Tatums, the Clay Travises, they was not paying attention to WNBA sports before that moment. But when that moment happened, it became a race issue. Before that moment happened, after that moment happened, all of a sudden they became on CNN, Good Morning America, you know what I'm saying, Fox News. And then what amplified that moment after that was when Jill Biden, the president's wife, saying, hey, let's invite the losing team, Iowa, to the White House, even though that was never done beforehand at any moment in history when it comes to the White House and covering sports at the same time. It always been the winner go to the White House. It was never the winner and the loser go to the White House, but they wanted the loser to go to the White House because Jill Biden made Caitlyn a victim. And once that happened, it allowed white America to ride behind Caitlyn as this victim Caucasian woman that got attacked by a black woman on national television. That's why they can't forget it. That's why they can't get past it. That's why at the end of the day, all those men, those conservative white men, rally behind Caitlyn because she is a symbol for their hatred towards black women and towards black people. So no, Caitlyn would not been bigger than what she is now without that moment. Because what that moment did, it made both women elevate to stardom places that they would not been without it. And now I'm talking about Angel Reese too, because we ain't gonna just talk about Caitlyn Clark just risen to the heights that she risen because of that moment. Angel Reese did as well, because not only Angel Reese did what she did, but she wouldn't apologize for it. And so that had Black America rally behind her, like, nah, stand on your square. Don't apologize to these white people. Don't let these white people humble you in front of America. And so that's why Angel got the star status that she got. That's why she could be bigger than Asia Wilson. That's why she bigger than Nafisa Carter. That's why she bigger than Juju. That's why she bigger than your favorite black WNBA player. And because that's why Angel Reese is the second most popular woman in WNBA, third most popular woman in women's sports. Because Black America rallied behind her in a way that they're not gonna rally behind anybody else, because she was part of that moment as well. They both benefited, not just Caitlyn, Angel too, and that's great. That's why they both gonna go down in history. That's why they both gonna go down as a historical moment. Like I said, 50 years from now, they're gonna still talk about that particular game, because that particular game changed history for both women. They gonna be just as talked about as we talk about the what's the guy named Carlos Stanton that was on the U.S. stand in 1968 Olympics, and he ran to Black Fist. We talk about it to this very day. We're gonna talk about that moment like we talk about Jordan in the 82 national championship game where he hit the game with him. It is in that moment. That moment changed America. Good, bad, and different. That moment changed America for both women. They both gonna be historical figures when it's all said and done because of that moment. But without that moment, Caitlyn Clark would have just been another woman like Sabrina Nescu playing a WNBA sport that most people wouldn't have cared about. That's it. That's all.
You're right, Duval, because I'm gonna tell you, to your point, being a Tiger fan, the moment that Jill Biden said we should invite both teams was the moment I seen more Tiger fans than I saw before. Because people was like, what they trying to do to them girls, them Tiger girls? This ain't right. That ain't right. People was paying attention because they like that ain't never been done before. They trying to railroad them girls. It made people stand up for them and voice their opinion. And once you invoke emotion and you evoke a lot of people talking about the same thing, then they want to know who is the characters in this story and why is this being said. So yes, they both benefited from it. But for some reason, the conversation keeps coming back to how dare you say that moment made Caitlyn? Caitlyn was doing millions of views before that. Stop the lies. All right. All right, Tony, what you think?
Back to what you all are saying. Same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's because Angel speaks up. She speaks up, and she speaks up for herself. She speaks up for those around her. She speaks up for the whole team. She speaks up for her coaches. She speaks up for the staff, right? That moment, not only did that moment in time happen on the court, but you also talk about the moment of the invite, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Angel she made a stance.
She did.
So she voices her opinion when things are wrong. Things aren't right. She did that moment also because she was defending what happened to a player the game prior. So everything that she does is to support someone else and to stick up for those that can't stick up for themselves or don't know how to stick up for themselves or feel that they need to be quiet because they're afraid, right? She is unapologetically herself. And so when she stands up for people, she has to ultimately take the brunt of everything and weigh it on her shoulders, right? And so no matter what she does and how she does it and how quiet she chooses to be, while making a living for herself, because they keep bringing up everything that she does, they're always going to come for her. The more she do, the more they're going to talk. As it's died down a lot for her, which is good, you're still going to have the moments that, Jason Whitlock is always going to find the time to do segments like this because he's an idiot at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't benefit him in any way. Eventually, his audience is going to get tired of him, right? You're still going to have the same old fans for Caitlyn that's going to do what they're going to do, but eventually they're going to get tired of hearing it too because they're not going to want to hear it anymore. Like I said, in the next 2 or 3 years, as the league grow with the players coming in, and if Caitlyn can't fix the problems that she have on the court and as a player and grow as well with the league, it's going to bite her in the end as well, right? So, it's so unreal and it's so unfortunate for her that she has to go through this. I'm glad she's as strong as she is. I'm glad that she's able to be the one to brunt and carry that weight. Unfortunately, we know that we have our moments, even as human beings, that this stuff do get to us, as to her. And as her fans, we want to do everything that we possibly can to protect her, and say things and, and constantly support her in every way that we possibly can. But it's so unreal that this stuff happens. But I totally agree 100 cold-heartedly with everything that she said. Caitlyn was not the most watched. Caitlyn was the most hated player out of the two. They can go back in the history of it and see that, right? But they don't want to do that because it's just easier to just constantly do what they're doing now because it's too much work for them to research the right thing and to do the right thing and to say the right thing. But it was completely the opposite. And like the ball said, had that moment not happened, this moment in time right now wouldn't be occurring, right? Because they would just be 2 more players and everybody would be talked about in the league as normal. Would they have as much coverage as they're having? No, they wouldn't. A lot of this stuff wouldn't be talked about, right? But here we are. And all I can say is I'm glad that there are spaces like this to constantly always speak up and support Angel in the best way possible because of the idiocy that you have out there of individuals that constantly have nothing great to say. Although they can, it's just easier for them to speak ill of her as often as they can to continue to make the money that they're making or get the clicks that they can get on day in and day out, if you get what I'm saying, right? It's just so unfortunate, but Angel speaking up for herself and being an advocate for all women. She doesn't pick and choose a color, ever. She doesn't pick and choose a side, because if that was the case, why would Hailey Van Lift be where she is today.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So what for anybody, right? She sticks up for everyone, every female, those before her, those with her, and those that are going to be coming after her. She has made it her mission to do just that. And I'm so proud of her that she has taken the stand and taken the brunt to be able to do that, because I have not seen anyone else in the league to do that ever. You have some that have tried to speak out on moments here and there, but they have not embraced the womanhood as a whole for all sports, right? So when you look at it, she's embracing women's sports as a whole. She's not picking just WNBA. She's picking tennis. She's picking soccer. She's picking women as a whole in its entirety of all sports. And she has put that brunt on her shoulders for everybody. To be 23 and do that, come on, man. Come on. What are we talking about here? This is insane, right?
But they say they don't understand why we like her.
That's because they don't understand humanism. They don't understand womanhood. They don't understand what that means because they're not women. Because they don't understand brotherhood either.
Right.
If they understood brotherhood, then they could understand womanhood. That's the problem with a lot of these guys out here. They're failed in their own sport. They're failed at some other personal endeavors in life. So since they are failures and they falter along their own road, it's easier to try to diminish someone else. Let alone, it's easier to vitriol a woman because we are women. And as they say, for women, right? As women, we can carry more weight than men. The brunt of the weight is something that women have been able to bear throughout the testament of time. Where something that we can take and we can harness and we can hold and we can move past it, men cannot in certain scenarios. They can't. So that's where they are with it. And they don't understand brotherhood and how to be loyal and committed within themselves or their own race, their own brotherhood, their own supporthood, and how to help anyone else in any other sport, as this young woman has. Is jealousy at its finest, and you can't call it anything else. And that's what I have to say on it.
I'm with you, my sister. Miss D, what you think? Why they trying to why these people be trying to engage in revisionist history?
I don't know. But you know what? Joy Taylor was right. They needed a Magic Johnson, Larry Bird type situation. The villain, Angel Reese, and the hero, right? The boost, because you know, they tried it this a few years back. They tried it with Sabrina. And they say, Sabrina, do you want to be the great white tee? She said, no, I don't want that. Then here's Sabrina. Oh, no, not Sabrina. Yeah, Sabrina. And then Paige. Paige, do you want to be the great white tee? No. I'm speaking up for all women, including black women. So when this situation happened, they say, oh yeah, we could use this in our advantage, because we see how the people, the media jumped on it. How dare this black woman get in the face of this poor little house on the prairie white girl and wave her hand like that? How dare she do that? So they took the time and say, you know what? We know that Kaylin is a great player, but she has no personality. So we need to attach her to a villain. And so Angel was the attachment and made her the villain, even though she wasn't the villain, of course. Because she has no personality. Like you said, the Angel speaks up. She's a great player, but Kaylin don't speak up. She just like, I just want to play basketball. It's almost like robotic. I just want to play basketball. She don't have no personality. So they had to use Angel for that. And the guys, once again, they don't watch the game, because they watch the game, they realize she has no personality, and she, without Angel, even though she played through the 3-point shots that they like, she would have been as popular without Angel. So they need to understand that she, they don't watch it. So I don't know why they say she will be popular without Angel. No. It's the opposite. Angel is popular without Caitlyn. She didn't need Caitlyn to be popular
No,
because she has that personality.
and there's a
outside
lot of
of-
there's a
Yeah.
lot of lying going on, Miss D.
Exactly.
This is why I say this. Some of these guys talk out of two sides of their mouth, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Right.
We didn't care about women's sports. We didn't care about women's basketball. That's what they'll say. They say that over and over. But they expect me to believe they was watching Caitlyn before Angel. Two things are in conflict with each other, sir.
Exactly.
Because you said nobody was watching. Nobody was watching them. That was just nobody was watching women's basketball. Nobody was watching that. But you're telling me this woman was popular, but nobody was watching.
But look, listen, they wasn't watching because she been doing this since high school, and now
Yes.
you talking about her logo threes, so you haven't been watching her.
No, they wasn't talking about them logo threes until
Exactly.
after that moment.
You just saw her as a vessel for your hate, like
Mhm.
the MAGA crowd, like Duvall said. You saw her. Oh, I could use her, and use her against this young lady to promote what I want to promote. What's going on in America. So I want to promote that by using Caitlyn. Even that's why I'm kind of disappointed with Caitlyn because she doesn't speak out and say, you know what, don't use my name in this mess. So she kind of, that's what I'm saying about her personality. She's not a speak up type person because Angel, if that was the reverse, Angel don't want nobody using her name in a negative light. Just using her name. So that's why I think it's a difference between the two.
Let me get to these super chats. I argued some man on Twitter down. He was arguing me down, trying to tell me I knew Caitlyn Clark before that moment. I said, how you gonna tell me? I didn't know who that girl was.
I barely knew who she was, except I think her sophomore year in Iowa. I didn't know her in high school.
I said, I'm a SEC girl, sir. By the time I watch all the SEC, I wouldn't worry about Iowa, sir. I'm sorry, I was not. No, yes, you did. Everybody knew it. That is a lie. I didn't know. So hold on.
If they did knew that, why they ain't say nothing about her logo threes until that incident happened? Like, come on.
They found out about them logo threes in
Exactly.
that,
And they still don't know because I think they just watch your highlights. You're not watching the game.
and it's okay. I don't know why you got to start this line thing
Exactly.
you've been doing.
Just tell the truth.
Just tell the truth. Hold on, let me get to it. Thank you, Sports 263. She been my member for 4 months. She said, second most popular woman in the WNBA is a lie, Duvall. She number one. Hold on, let me get to the super chat. Dre Stewart, thank you for the $5 super chat. He said, and CC is part of the bullshit. Reason being, she could shut down a lot of the crap Angel received. Yeah, but she don't. Let me tell you, I don't know if she's articulate enough to shut it down without pissing off her fan base.
Yeah, but she, you know what, she want to make money, so I don't know why she can't shut it down. She tried to when she made that the Time magazine.
With the Time magazine
after
interview.
the fact. After the fact.
Right. But they said she was been held hostage by the woke mob when she did that interview, though.
After the fact, she made a comment. After the fact. Why? See.
He's so crazy. He's crazy as hell. He over here being Luke Skywalker.
I like Pretty Tony with her mic. I'm just messing with you, Pretty Tony.
ADP.
Yes.
You knew who Caitlyn Clark was before that moment? ADP at?
ADP, we lost her. Where she at? There she go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know who Caitlyn Clark was before that moment?
No, I didn't. Nope.
I know. I mean, I heard of her.
Yeah,
but I didn't really watch her.
I heard more. See, when Angel, I started watching LSU when Angel came. I was like, who is this chick?
Right.
You know, she's good. So that's when I started watching. But even in those games, it was Angel that was popular.
Yes.
Before she did the hand.
Right. Yeah, because she was on a streak to set the double record in the NCAA that season. That's what people don't understand. LSU wasn't even ranked at the beginning of the season. They were not. Nobody had them winning that championship. They were not ranked at all. Kim was working with a rebuilt roster that she pulled players from different places and put on that team and coached them. They were not ranked coming into that season.
LSU.
People didn't really start talking about. They talked about Angel because she was on that run, but they didn't really start talking about that team until the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So
the
people
season they made the Sweet 16. And
The,
part of it by Angel was talked about was the shoe moment when she blocked somebody and she had the shoe in her hand, and also she was also speaking on a situation with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was from LSU. Lil Wayne's from Louisiana, and he was talking to the Miami Twins when they were playing in Miami, and he gave them a shout out, but he didn't give LSU a shout out. So that was a story as well. So that was the story all the way up to the championship moment when it came to Angel Reese.
well, what I'm talking about, the ball is the team at the beginning of the season.
No, it was all right, but the team
They
in
were
the previous
not
season
ranked.
was
The team that was being talked about the most coming into that season was South Carolina.
Yep.
They were on an unprecedented run. Nobody was worrying about the Tigers at all.
Yeah, they made Sweet 16 the previous season, but it was not right.
No.
That's why all of a sudden they got all these 5 stars that was champions the year that Angel won and was not true. Angel was the best player. They had, I guess, Alexis Brown or something like that.
You talking about Alexis Morris?
You talking about Alexis Morris?
Yeah.
And she had been to like what 2 or 3 programs before she came back
she
around.
started off at Baylor with Moki, and then was cut and went to 2 more teams, and then asked if she can come to LSU,
and then asked Moki to come back. Yeah.
So yeah.
Floggy was for 11 points a game that year.
Yeah, she was a freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty. I mean, she was a very decent freshman too, because a lot of freshmen don't even have that kind of production. Yeah. So it was a team with a freshman, somebody that had just Angel Reese was brought onto that team. Alexis Morris was brought onto that team. I forgot. Katia Poole was on the team.
Yeah.
Samaya was already there. She was a freshman too. Samaya Smith. And the rest of them, y'all don't even remember them people.
Even somebody like Flage became famous after that moment because people didn't even know Flage's daddy was a rapper in Savannah.
No, people didn't even know she was on that show.
Well, I gotta give y'all a little information. Flage was already popular from doing the rap game.
She was popular to some people. I didn't know who Flage was.
Yeah, right. Well, she did. She was in the 3rd season of the rap game.
Yeah, I found that out after. Yeah, I didn't know.
So I'm a music guy. So
yeah,
my community was definitely, which the music community is probably the rap community is the biggest community in the world. Right. So Flage was well known for her trial and what she overcame in performances and being trained as a hip hop star.
Hold on, bro. Hold on 1 second before you go into that. Israel Balota, you say LSU won because of Jasmine Carson. She averaged 3 points a game and dropped 20 points in the first half. Hold on. Dropped 20 points in the first half. That's why LSU won. But Israel, y'all had Caitlin Clark. She should have been able to drop more than Jasmine, right?
No, I got Israel. This is my guy. That's my guy, sister. This is my guy.
Isn't she the chosen one? You mean to tell me a bitch player outplayed Caitlin Clark?
I got him. Hold on a second. I got him. In 2023, In the NCAA women's basketball tournament, Angel Reese was the key player who led LSU to the championship in points, in rebounds, in steals, and in assists. Now, she led her team in all of these categories except for the last game. The whole tournament
See, okay.
I think he done froze.
your
or something.
narrative,
Oh, there he is.
Israel. Your narrative.
Yeah, he freezing on us.
Yeah, he freezing on him.
I just gotta say this, and I'm gonna get out.
Go ahead.
Your
Devon.
narrative.
Oh, now he back. What the hell?
Your
He going in
narrative
and out. Go ahead.
of you saying that she was not the reason why they were at the championship game has been debunked, because she was in fact the leader on the entire LSU run, the whole entire tourney to the championship game. So therefore, you're on this page in the chat lying, Hines. You're in the chat because you don't like Chevette. That Angel Reese was also the most paid NIL production and promotion in the whole entire NCAA. She had the record and still have the record of NIL deals to this present moment of all players who have played in the NIL. Now, white folk and others, because I heard that you said you were a Native American, Chevette, and they call you Mayo.
Okay.
Most of us that's on this panel, especially the ones that was born in Louisiana, Sister Keisha, has the Native American blood running through our veins. So what do that have anything to do with it? But what I will say is that Angel Reese, not only was she the leader, Angel Reese, not only was she was the most known out of all of them and had the most deals in NIL. You go fact check. I got Google for you because that's your best friend. And it's also my best friend. When you Google Angel Reese and her production, there was not one college player that did anything on the court as Angel Reese did. She was the instrumental in the victory over Iowa. She was the most outstanding player of the Final Four. Caitlin Clark was not the most outstanding player in the Final Four. She also Reese performed throughout the tourney, including her 34th double-double of the season in the Final Four, helped secure LSU first national championship. That's history that your ass got to eat crow. And you have to sit here and complain why somebody won something from a player that was on the bench, Chevette, in Israel, who helped them get over. Well, that's why we have bench players in production. It's called bench production. And any good team wants their bench to be able to outscore the other one's bench. So Angel Reese has the ring. Caitlin Clark has the failure. The next year, Caitlin Clark had the most points ever scored in the history of the NCAA. Next to her was Kelsey Plum. She held the record for that time but she did not win against the Gamecocks. What you was going to say, Keisha?
Oh, I'm talking to Israel. I was going to ask him, what do you do when a player goes on a heater?
You let them burn.
Hmm.
You let them burn. If I got a good team player and a good leader, which Angel Reese is, she let the hot man continue to do her business. Get him, girl. Get him. Get him, girl. Get him. So, Israel, not only did she fail in her junior year, she completely failed in her senior year, even though the cause of Iowa went her way against the South Carolina Gamecocks. The whistle, they're investigating. The whistle right now, Dawn Staley is doing an investigation, and she don't even have to, of that individual game that was played against the Gamecocks, because the whistle was blown more for the Iowa team. She still became a victor over Iowa, and Iowa for the second time, Israel, did not win. Angel Reese beat her ass in college. Angel beat her ass in the AU. Angel beat her ass in high school. Angel beat her ass in grammar school.
She beat her in the Big Ten.
Angel beat her ass in the Big Ten. Angel have been beating Caitlin Clark's ass that is beat red in all of your faces, Israel, is beat red because your player is a failure. She has not won nothing up to this day. But guess what Angel did this year? Not only she was the inaugural season of Unrivaled, which is the most watched women basketball league of 2025 statistically, of 2025 in total, not one team, the whole league was the most watched women's league in basketball professionally than the WNBA. She was the defensive player of the year, and she also came home with a championship in this year. So next year, Israel, you will have to watch Angel Reese receive a ring in the second year of Unrivaled that will be televised on TNT when they all get their ring applied to them in their first game of play.
Bro, Claude.
So eat crow, eat crow, eat crow in your mama draws at the same time.
Bro, Claude, you trolling so hard that your face.
No, I'm not. I'm just reading.
No, hold on.
Your
you
face
trolling.
frozen.
Your face is frozen.
It's been
on the
frozen for a
screen because
minute.
you trolling that
Yeah, we
dude.
can see your voice.
Your face frozen. You just looking like you about to speak. Damn, D. Oh, hold on. Javal wanted to say something. Go ahead, Javal. So stupid.
No, see, the lights went out. It's storming in Chicago.
Oh, okay. Now,
So
now
all
you
the
back.
lights
You was a
went out.
mannequin
So
at first.
I was on my phone, but I'm back online. So what
Okay,
happened was
boy.
when I went back online, when everything booted back up, it got me at the pause. But
You done roast him out the chat. You not even in the chat no more. You done roast him.
Eat crow. Eat
Take it.
crow.
Take
Eat
it.
all of the
Eat
feathers
the
of the
crow.
crow.
Take
Eat
it.
the
I'm not
beak
pro
too.
frog.
Shut up, Miss D. Hold on, Devon want to say something. Go ahead, Devon.
Go the ball.
No, well, I don't think I was on say about Floggy with the rap game. I know
Okay.
maybe she was known to the rap community,
Yeah, probably
but she
so.
wasn't known to the masses.
No.
She ain't became known to the masses to after that championship game, and Angel will bring her with her to the
Absolutely.
Breakfast Club, to Good Morning America, to the Athletes podcast, until those places, and that's when the masses started to learn about Flojay. That's when the masses started to learn that her dad was a rapper in the South, Camouflage, and he died. And they started to learn stuff about Flojay, and their Flojay gang became elevated where she could start to stand on her own, in addition to whatever controversy her and Angel had went through during that senior season at LSU. That's all the thing I want to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, Miss D is over there being a Smurfette. He over
She
there being
did. Listen. So this is how
Israel back. Oh,
this is how ill-informed that Israel. And I know you didn't watch Unrivaled, because me and my player in the Players Club, we covered Unrivaled the whole entire season, and she missed only the last game. She was kicked out of one game, and then she
got hurt.
Missed the last game, which she got them there. So Israel, eat crow again. Eat crow.
Just let Israel. Israel just he up at 2 in the morning. I mean, you gotta troll
Eat
if you
crow.
up at
He
2
get
in the
up at 2
morning.
in the morning, eat some crow, and I'ma serve his ass his blackbird pie.
That's right. Get roasted.
Shut up, Miss D.
I'm for all the smoke. You are Israel. You are one of the most ill-informed. So then that means you on here, either you're a liar or you're the most ill-informed person that you didn't know that Angel Reese played in all of the playoff games that it was, except for the championship game.
He's very ill-informed. He's very ill-informed.
Oh, Israel say it's 3 a.m. in the morning where he at. I know you getting punch drunk.
I'm cool with Israel, but he know I'm facts. I'm very facts. I can crash out, and then I also go to my Google. We on the D block with Miss D.
Miss D been drinking, y'all.
How are we wrong? How are we wrong? Go to your Google, Israel. Your phone should be right.
What do you mean, y'all? Israel. So stupid. He say, y'all. He say we wrong. The Smurfs are wrong. Okay, Israel. We not gonna convince you.
No, you say all wrong.
She didn't play semifinals or chip game. Okay, Israel. Fine.
She played the semifinals, not the chip.
She played in the semifinals.
Yeah.
She did not play in the last game.
Israel
look it
said she
up.
meant. Oh, Israel. So you do be following Angel, huh?
I'll be following her. They're like Angel.
Yeah, you must be following her real hard if you know all this stuff off the top of your head. I think he like Angel, y'all. He just pretending.
He do.
I think
Yeah,
so.
he just pretending. He like her a lot.
Yes, he do. Don't be lying.
April Nicole say, yeah, y'all have late lives. We're in Florida. It's 3 a.m. God damn.
It's the time over here too. But we up.
Miss D stupid, y'all.
Miss D get you in trip bag. She be doing that.
Miss D go back. Miss D done went punch drunk.
Israel. Google say how many games the Angel Reese missed
Googling stuff.
in Unrivaled. Angel Reese has missed the last game in Unrivaled. To go back to the Chicago doctors who had to go and reinforce the hand that was injured.
Miss
Go
Goody Two
Google it.
Shoes. Miss Goody Two
She
Shoes
ain't
says.
played the last
Answer
two.
the question, Israel. Answer the question.
Miss
It
Goody
said
Two.
it says it. I just
Hold on. What
made
you
a
say,
correction for
Duvall?
myself.
Israel.
Duvall.
She did not play the last two. She did
No,
not play the semifinals and the finals.
I read it. I know. It's right here. I said that.
Well, Google lied to you in that situation.
No. I said she didn't play.
Oh, okay.
But she did play 14 out of 16 games.
Yes.
Yeah, she played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just got
Well,
injured.
let me tell you something. You
That's
want to
all.
bet, bro, Claude? I don't need Google. I was watching her
Google,
rival.
Google.
Oh, wait a minute, Israel. So you are Angel fan?
You was watching.
Undercover
He was hoping she was gonna lose.
Undercover lover.
I know T. Camilla. I said that.
Beautiful woman. Oh.
I read
After he roast you, now you want to say she
Why you say, hey, holy
he
damn,
just
he's
mad though.
speaking
T.
like
Camilla. He just mad that Angel Reese got a ring. He didn't like that part. That kind of
T. Camilla said he was hate watching. It's okay.
Yeah, he
it's
kind of
okay,
he
Israel.
kind of got triggered because he said, "Damn, James, she won another ring." Damn.
I know you the one doing the greedy doing on the floor.
Hold on.
She said you
Hold
was
on.
throwing
I
them
do
green.
got a question before we get up out of here.
Miss D say them green monsters.
I'm gonna ask the men. Do y'all have a responsibility to support Black women athletes?
Yes.
Either one of y'all want to go first, Duvall or Bro Clark? Do y'all have a responsibility
Duvall could go
to support Black women athletes?
You said you have a responsibility to support people that connects to you. If that's Black women, that's white women, that's whoever. You have a responsibility to connect with people that feel like you can be inspired from. So yes, you supposed to connect and support people that you think are positive influence not only on you or people around you, if that's children or whoever else in life. That's who you have a responsibility for. Now, what you have a responsibility when it comes to Black men, towards Black women, is you have a responsibility to respect them, especially if they respect you. That's where the responsibility come in at. You have a responsibility to not allow other races to drive a narrative about your community when you know the truth. So you have a responsibility to put out the right information. But you don't have a responsibility to support somebody just because they're Black or just because they're a woman. You have a responsibility to support somebody that you connect with emotionally on whatever level. But as a Black man, you have a responsibility to show respect to Black women that shows respect to you, and you have a responsibility to put out the right narratives when it comes to Black people in general, and not allow white media dictate how Black people are being viewed overall.
I get where you're coming from. You're saying, look, I'm not gonna just support Black women if they're not doing the right thing just simply because they Black. But I will always support my community if they driving some narratives around whoever it is
False narrative.
around whoever it is that are untrue. I do have a responsibility in that case not to be a sheep and go with the media when I know it's not true.
Yeah,
I get where you're coming from.
Because I'm not going to support Lil Kim and Trina just to support Lil Kim and Trina if I don't believe in what their message is when in their music. That's something I just don't stand for that.
Right.
But I will support the fact that, hey, if white men say they are sluts or whatnot because of what they say in their music, I was like, no. That's entertainment. That's not real life. That's not who they represent outside of their job. That's what I mean. That's like I said, we owe it to Caucasian, we owe it to our community to push the right message and to respect our women like we'll want our women to respect us, and to defend our women like we'll want our women to defend us. but we don't have to just support something just to support it.
I'm with you. Bro Clark, what you think? He makes some valid points, Devaldi. He makes some valid points. Can't just attach yourself to just anything just because it's wearing the face that you have. You know what I mean? I get where he coming from.
I don't support Sexy Red. Sexy Red support gang culture, and she support ratchet music. That I don't support that.
Mm-hmm.
But I will defend Sexy Red if another race try to disrespect her or fight her or do harm to her. That's a difference.
I got you.
So he ended. Shut your ass up, Deval. Damn, you always ruin stuff with PSs. You always got a PS. I was gonna say that part.
Look, T. Camilla said, "Get it sexy."
So it's two important things. The one thing is me as a black man, like my bro. My mission and my job is to protect, honor, and respect the black woman. That's all the first message and mission. The second thing, it's a bigger picture. And I'm glad he said something about Sexy Red. I'm glad he said something about Little Kim. I'm glad that he said those things about those sisters. But we'll go bump a Biggie Small or a Lil Jon or any other artist, male rappers, which is the dominant counterpart of the females' music. And what they say in derogatory language and disrespect, because Biggie said, I'll go to your house, kick down your door, get your wife and your daughter, do something to the wife, rape her, tie her up. That's in his first album. The biggest album that he had, the first album. And we bumped that like he never said that, which I don't like that song. That's why I'm bringing it up. We have to, the thing about you women that's on the panel and in the chat, why I gotta always be men overlooked and women microscope. Well, first of all, you are the mother, the nurturer, the provider of wisdom. And if our woman don't use wise words and wisdom in the culture, we are what perpetuates in the streets right now in the ghetto. Because that lack of us as men standing up and the lack of wisdom and nurturing on your guys' end. So as the community diminish themselves and kill one another and disrespect one another in the culture, we, us that stand up, that is upright, have a responsibility. And to each one teach one, but we also have to teach the world. Because who teaches the world? The Lord of us all, right? The last shall be the first, and the first shall be the last in prophecy, which I do believe. But in this case, the learning lesson that I want to say, and really, really be careful in what I'm saying, is that I can love you from a distance, but I still love you. I see what you're doing is not right, but I still love you. I do have wise words. Me as a man, I should be able to speak to you as your brother, to give you some intelligent acquisitions or intelligent leadership, which is my post, for you to be able to know that not only do I love you, that I will stand by you, and that I also will show correction to myself first. Then, and only then, can I show you any correction. But when there's flaws in the game, a woman peep it all. You ain't saying nothing to this woman that she ain't gonna peep. And when she see you off your square, because a woman has a eagle's eye in your description all through the Holy Quran. The things that you see in your connection with the Father is more masterful than anyone. So when I say teach in the Holy Quran, it says honor your mother, your mother, your mother, then your father. Did y'all hear me? In the scriptures that are written, that every single Muslim on this planet knows that this scripture, that God took his time and wrote, honor your mother, your mother, your mother, then your father. It was a reason why. And the reason why is what is going on right now, the depiction of things, the bigger scope. Remember what I'm saying. The bigger scope of things. Am I happy that Sexy Red got out of the ghetto and able to feed others? Because she does. Yeah, I am. But am I happy that she chose that way? No, I'm not. But am I happy with the other ones? That is on the male counterpart. As I looked over it, I was, until I was able to have knowledge of myself. So in our ignorance, we deal with one another, Black people. I'm talking to us. And they look at us and they laugh, because we are the ones, the most in the culture of humanism, of being a human, that turn on ourselves, kill ourselves, talk about ourselves. They will never respect us until we fix it. And we on our way of fixing it. Talks like you did today, Keisha, opens eyes to those that were ignorant on who we really are. No, she did not come from the ghetto. She actually come from a good upbringing. Her mother worked her ass off, Angel, we're talking about. So she wasn't born in the ghetto, but we were her cousins that were there that she would visit. Like my children don't live in the ghetto. Keisha, she says she forgot the question.
She talking about you.
Right.
The question was,
because I'm serious right now.
Look, the question was do you have a responsibility to support black women athletes?
I
That's what
know.
the question was.
I know the question. I'm saying to her, so it can come out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do I have that, responsibility, I also will advocate. That's what we missing. The advocate of our women playing a sport that was male based and male championed. And we have a problem of male chauvinistic, of us thinking that we are the only ones to win something in our land.
Tierra over there messing with you. I got a question for
I love you, Tierra. I'm sorry.
She was over there messing with you. I got a question for my ladies. Do you think the sport will ever get do you think women's sports will ever get the respect that the men's sports seem to have? Whoever wants to go first. Go ahead, Tony.
I'll go first. No, they won't. And you know why? Because the people like Israel in the chat. You know why? Like he said, he's here because he likes to get kicks off of people who, are, as you would say, Angel Reese fans, right? It's not about being a fan. It's about speaking facts on what the young lady can do versus what they choose to close their eyes to, right? And me personally, when I speak on players, I speak on all players from a true perspective. I'm not going to pick and choose one player over the other. I'm not going to pick and choose what I say about each player and their ability to play or not play, or what they're good at or what they're not good at. Everybody has flaws, and we're going to point them out. At least I know I am. And when you come in here and you choose to heighten one player over another because you just feel your personal opinion matters, it's ridiculous, right? If you are a true fan of the sport, then it shouldn't matter if it's male or female. But we know that the female will never be on the even playing field with males in any sport. Why? Because the world won't allow it. People like Israel in the chat they won't allow it, right? And I'm using Israel as an example right now because of the things that he's saying. I'm not using it to pick on him, right? Israel, don't take it personal, buddy. Don't take it personal, right? Because you said you find it to be comical. I don't see where any topic about speaking of someone being diminished every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, funny, right? I don't see the comicalism in any of it, right? So it's never going to be a playing field. We're women, they're men. That's just, it's been like that since the end of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
From dusk to dawn. We can always constantly ask for equal pay, equalism, but it just doesn't happen because that's just the way the world is. You know, that's just like fighting for pay. And I'm going to go back to the things that Mr. Duncan had said in his little soliloquy on his little segment that you showed earlier, right? Just to diminish her some more. As we constantly talk about this young woman, we don't have anything nice to say. And then the channels that do come and try to uplift her, for the few channels that are out there, you get people like this that come in the chat to say and do idiotic things, right? Of course, for me, that stuff doesn't faze me one way or the other. Sometimes I chime in, sometimes I don't, because I'm about the sport first and not about idiocy. But these women have to do more than just play just this game because they don't make enough money. So we're talking about her going to the Met Gala and, doing photo shoots, promoting her Reebok gear and shoes and all this stuff, and taking pictures and doing that for the 2K cover. But we forget that these women make pennies.
Right.
They make pennies and they have to earn a living. And because they're earning a living, we're going to sit here and we're going to diminish them about that as well. We're going to talk about that as well. But they're still making it a point to make it to the games, support their team, put on that same jersey that they had on the game before, not missing or skipping any games, to still make a living for themselves outside of just this right here. Because why? Men are getting paid 5 times more than the women are. The women are getting paid less than minimum wage employees in just a regular job for the amount of physicality that is being played on the court of basketball. So they get hurt and their career is over and they still have to have a job to go to. So let's talk about that, right? When we sit here and we're making these comments and these guys don't understand that. All they understand is their favorite player and who they follow and what they like most about this player instead of the game itself. We keep going back to just that, right? I don't care who you like who you like, and kudos to you. But critique the game for what it is. Don't diminish your player because you think your player has more. Your player, I could say some choice words, but I'm going to keep it to myself, right? Because my mom always taught me, if you don't have nothing nice to say, you don't say anything at all, right? But what I am going to say is I'm always going to talk about the game. I'm always going to critique players the right way. And that's just that. But the men league and men sports and men commentators and men in the chat that come in here and speak ill over a 23-year-old young woman because, she should be able to take it. She plays the sport. Well, were you able to take it when you played and you failed? That's what I want to say to you, right? You didn't. And that's why it makes it so much easier for you to come and diminish someone else because you were less successful, right? But at the end of the day, this young woman will be okay. All of these young women will be okay, regardless to however long they play, whether they play 2, 3 years, 10 years, 15 years, right? They're going to be okay. But in hopes of that, the men's league and men's sport will come around to the women's sport and pay them the same homage that they're being paid for as the sport that they're in, and not just for as, I'm a male and you're a female. Money wise, pay them, give them their homage, give them their due diligence, right? Soccer has just caught up to each other. It took soccer a long time to get there, but now the women, they fought and they are now, it's equal. They're getting that equilibrium, the same way as everyone else, right? So when you're thinking about sport right now, the women is behind time in trying to push this narrative of what makes us better or what makes us equal, when there were women before them that could have done that. Right now, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, they're pushing the needle. And I'm glad they're pushing the needle, right? Regardless to how people want to use them to do that, I'm glad they're pushing the needle. Of course, you wish that people would have the right things to say and critique both of them equally and fairly, and unjust. Of course, that's not going to happen.
No.
But hopefully eventually the women's sport will get there. For as basketball, I don't believe so. And the reason I don't believe so, if someone who played the game, coached the game, and has been a part of the game for a mighty long time, that it's too short of a season, number one, right? With it being too short of a season, and they don't have the amenities that the males do, it's just not going to happen.
It's going to 52 games next year, right?
Yeah, it's going to go to 52 games, which is still not even close, right? You still have to push the season longer, right? Which goes into the NFL season, and they're not going to do that. how do you make it work? Do you start the season sooner than it is now? Is one of the things that I say you can do, because it's already going on. It starts while the men playoff is going on towards the final portion of the season. But you can push it in the beginning of their playoff season and give them a couple of more months, which gives them more games. But when you do that, now you think of the physicality of the game and how long can the women sustain the beatings that they're getting when they're right now. You have all of your big players injured here and there. So again, getting their bodies right, their mental right, and having that also comes from having the money and the resources to have the facilities and the doctors and all of that the men have. Make it equal. But equal just doesn't equate to women's basketball right now. We want it to, and to answer your question, as I did before, no, I don't think that it'll get to that point. Should it be? Yes, but it's not.
It's an opportunity.
It is an opportunity.
It's an opportunity in the CBA to now apply the Jordan rules, which
that's what we're hoping.
It got sick nowadays with the men. Okay, so we have to be careful with the Jordan rules.
Exactly.
But the Jordan rules should be applied to next year's game, far as hands off the player, of distance, of defense. You should not be able to put your hands on a player's waist while swiping and hitting a ball, while you're physically touching that player in the attempt of steals, right? So that's gonna be a part of it. And then when a player is on a clear path, do not get up underneath.
Right.
They already started it with the 3-point, right? But it's also underneath the basket also. That has not been applied yet in women's basketball. But y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
What you got?
All right. So I kind of serious up the mood. Keisha led me down the street, and then I walked about 5 miles. So I'm gonna bring this right back. Y'all ready? Here's a big laugh for you. Caitlin Clark ain't winning shit. Angel Reese got all of the rings.
That boy stupid.
Angel got all the goddamn rings.
Bro, Clark.
Angel that won everything.
I'm gonna put your black self on mute. You hear what I'm telling you?
Hey, y'all know it's funny. Hey, y'all look. Angel that won everything.
That is that Tourette syndrome, Miss D.
Yeah, I know.
That fool back.
Hey, y'all look, I was holding on to that shit. Israel.
That boy stupid.
Hey, Israel.
Let me get to Miss D before we get out of you messing with them people in that doggone chat.
You're right. He is. He going crazy in the chat.
Miss Tony was having a
you bring in the trolls.
Miss Tony was giving a great soliloquy.
He bust me up, man.
Now you get the trolls.
They're so mad that Angel didn't want everything.
I know.
Miss D.
This guy, man.
Mad at a winner.
This guy, man.
You going on mute, bro, Clark. I'm doing it. Miss D got to get her little soliloquy off. I'm through with you. I'm through with him. He's so damn crazy. I'm through with him. And now all the trolls is out up in the damn. What is we talking about? Raw and condoms? What's going on in my chat? What is going on in my chat? And then your sister
Dubs in the chat.
Then your
Angel,
sister,
all she do is win. Can't get enough.
stupid stuff.
Every Everybody hands go up.
Why are we talking about pulling out or keep going? What is
Okay, all right.
happening?
And they stay there.
All
And
right,
they
all
stay
right.
there.
Duval, I gotta get control. Duval, you are supposed to be
Okay,
the bouncer.
okay. Let me say this. Let me say this.
Go ahead, D, Miss D.
Oh,
Jesus.
Now, with brothers like Broclaw and Duval, it can change. But you know, we still got some guys who have some issues with women succeeding in leadership, and so that's what's kind of playing out now. Hopefully they could get the money. Remember they turned down the first deal they had, so hopefully they can get their money. I can't even talk. Stop.
I'm muting him.
Stop.
He has been muted,
I can't even
Miss
think.
D.
I can't think.
Miss D,
So-
I have muted him.
I had some. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sorry.
You got this. You got this.
So no, we need more brothers like men like Broclaw.
Don't laugh at him.
I'm sorry. And you know, just to support the women, and it starts with the NBA players. We need them to speak out. I mean, instead of not watching the games, most of them, and picking and choosing the player. Oh, she's the best thing since sliced bread, but you only watch highlights. We just need to support them.
Who is? I'm sorry, Ms. D. I don't mean to cut you off. Who is manning the chat?
Who is this? Where my moderators at? Y'all went to sleep.
We need moderators.
This just is whatever Smith person.
Have my moderators went
out of
to
here?
sleep.
Yeah,
that's just awful. That is very disrespectful.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
I mean, I know it's the D block, but come on.
I already got him. I already got him.
Oh, did you get him, Broclaw? Okay.
I got him.
Go ahead, Miss D. I was like, what? I said, like, what's going on in my chat?
So yeah, Tony made some great points. Yeah, we need to they need to support the women more. The sisterhood as well, the older players, the NBA players, current and former, and maybe it can help. But
oh, they got another one. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. Oh really?
Thank you, Broclaw.
What is this? What is this?
This is what happened when
whichever one fits on your mama's head, that's the one you need to be concerned about.
I can't take
Damn.
Oh,
I can't this.
No, your mama spit it out all the time.
So, hold on, Miss D.
I can't take this anymore.
We're gonna take this energy back down because it done got a little crazy. We're gonna listen to Angel at her community event. And then we're gonna get up out of here. So y'all, these diabolical people in the chat and lost their mind. I don't know.
That's a Magic Johnson, Larry Bird moment for the WNBA.
Y'all making me do something. Shut your crazy self up, you crazy woman. All right. Not Dubs in the chat. Ain't nobody in no damn chat. Hold on. What time is it, y'all? 2:45 in the morning.
I want you in the chat.
Hold on, here we go. Miss D, I'm gonna get your ass. Hold on. Here we go, y'all.
He's back.
I'm going. No, here you go.
It's so pretty.
Well, first I want to thank everybody for coming out. Chicago has been a special place for me for these last 2 years, on and off the court. So I think giving back to the community is the most important thing. I started in Baltimore, where I'm from, and then I went to Baton Rouge and I went to LSU, won a championship there. So I think it starts in the community, and when you start to win in the community, you win on the court. So all the support that you guys have given us on and off the court, you guys come to all the games and support me in so many different ways. So I'm just super grateful, and I think starting the school year off, I was always excited for the first day of school. Make sure I have a nice backpack and some nice school supplies. And there's just so many great sponsors all around here. They're giving out free haircuts, doing braids, mental health. They're giving a lot of guidance and free eye vision and doing a lot of great things for the community. So as much as I can, I try to give back to people that I know that really may need it, or if they don't need it, just being able to be an inspiration for them. Yeah, for me growing up, I was the tallest in the class, so I did get bullied a lot, and it felt awkward to me, and it wasn't a norm for you to be the tallest girl in the class and everybody's looking at you. But for me, I always try to stay confident within myself and just surround myself with friends that are genuinely for me. Everybody's not going to be for you. You have to realize that you're not going to be liked by everybody. Everybody has their own alternative ego or what they like and what they don't like. And I even say for bullies, they have insecurities. So don't get discouraged by somebody that is bullying you. They have their own insecurities of what's going on. So don't be a bully. And I'm not going to say don't allow yourself to be bullied, but just to consider yourself, just stand yourself high and hold yourself up to high standards, and know that you're that girl, you're that boy. Like, nobody can touch you. And if you need help, say something. Speak up and say something. Don't wait until it's too late. Parents, making sure that you're super vocal and talking to your kid. How was your day? That stuff goes a long way. Asking your kid how your day was is really important, because being able to have that relationship, I think it really helps. I appreciate you guys for really supporting me in this journey for me, and it hasn't been easy, and through the ups and downs, you guys have always supported me. Even fans from back in Baltimore and back in Baton Rouge, you guys always come out and still support anywhere I go. I think leaving here today, I hope everybody was encouraged by all the guests that were up here, and knowing that you can do anything you put your mind to. Stay positive. Every day is not going to be a great day. And just for the young little girls out there, the women out there, like, be confident. You can do whatever you want to do, no matter how tall, how short, what you look like, it doesn't matter. I remember, actually, I had a teammate in Maryland, Katie Benson. She's now the GM for the first woman GM for the Utah Jazz, and it gives me chills because she was 5'4". It's for the Utah G League team, and I'm really happy for her because she was 5'4". She was short. Everybody told her she couldn't do anything. She had an experience at the Washington Mystics for a little bit of time, and then she went on, and now she's one of the first. And you can do it. You see me doing it. You can put your mind to it and believe it. And no matter what you go through, every day is not going to be a great day. You can do it and believe it.
That's so true. And I love what you said. Like, not every day is going to be a great day, but the fact that you get up the next day and try again. Yeah? You guys, what do you think? Big round of applause for Angel. Yes, yes, yes. As we head over for our meet and greet, I want to
make sure you guys support all the Chicago teams. We thank Io for coming today. Coach Marsh for being here as well. And yeah, Chicago Bulls, Chicago Sky, Chicago Bears, everybody.
You guys are definitely want to hear this. Go follow the Angel Reese Foundation on Instagram. It's Angel C. Reese Foundation. This week, we are going to be giving away tickets from the Chicago Sky, a suite from Chicago Steel, the Chicago Red Stars game. We're going to be giving away Beats by Dre, shoes, that shoes she just talked about. 10 pairs of shoes are going to be given away, and a lot of other fun swag. But you have to follow the foundation, and we will be activating an online giveaway. And all you have to do is go follow the foundation and keep up with what they're doing here and across the country. Got it? All right.
Thank you.
Big round of applause for our panelists. Thank you, Karen, Io, Dr. Hines, Angel, and of course, Angel. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now, who can hate that young lady like that?
That's what I was just about to say. I don't even get it. I just don't get it. Thank you, Israel Velota, for the $5 super chat. Even though y'all wrong 90% of the time, especially Bro Claude. Miss Tony, by the way, you are gorgeous. This was a good show today, Miss Tony. I watched majority of the game.
Bro Claude, it didn't mean got to him. Now he talking all sweet in the chat.
And
look, does in the chat for you. Look at you, Israel.
Thank you, Israel. Thank you, Israel. I appreciate that. I don't know about the 90% of the time, but I do thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Bro Claude is
I do say I
can't
be wrong. I am.
We about to get up out of here. Anybody else got something they want to say?
But what I ain't wrong about is
what?
All she do is win. Can't get enough.
What is Devol? Anything else you want to say?
Not really.
Don't you stop.
I can never have Bro Claude and Deep Miss D together again, Tony.
I love Miss D.
I'm telling you, this is something else. This is something else. Miss D, you're killing me right now.
Okay, do it. 3 in the morning, Tony. You the one put this band together. You.
Okay.
Okay,
Miss
the
D,
one
we
making
getting
the
on Tony real
sound
quick.
brought this.
Okay.
Yeah, Miss D.
Okay, look.
Go get you some tequila.
She done already had that. It's Saturday night.
Tired right now. We know you're tired, Miss D. We know you're tired. That's what that's.
Hey,
about.
it's sleepy.
You still sleep?
I am so sorry, ADP. We barely heard from you, sweetheart.
I don't know if ADP might be asleep.
ADP, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, Miss D. You know them sounds,
She put you on mute, Miss D.
That's those trick bad sounds.
That's what Duval did. He say, okay, mute.
Yup. Duval be like mute.
We about to get up out of here,
bummer.
y'all. We done had
Hey,
fun in the chat. The chat went a little
We
to
had
the
to
left.
have fun.
Have some fun, the ball.
We
Don't be
had
a
to
party
have
pooper.
Uh-oh, here come Israel. Thank you for the $2 super chat. This is for Miss D, Miss Chipmunk.
Oh, thank you.
Don't give no super chat. She gonna act up.
Israel, please don't egg her on. Stop egging her on, please.
ADP say, please stop it, Israel. Please. Oh, Lord. Andre Edwards up in there talking about he loved the Smurf voice. No, shut y'all silly self up.
Go, Paul. It's your birthday. Go cry.
Hey, Sister Tony, you get to see us. Hey, we can't do this during the daytime. So we get the
This is how y'all act in the club.
And she's doing around the same
though.
time, guys. The same time after 2 in the morning.
This is my first time with the two of them together, and I tell you, this is comical. This is truly comical. Wow.
It's the D block, y'all.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. I didn't even know Smurfs go to the club, but now I know they be in the club too.
Hey, look, Sister Tony, let me tell you something. When we was trying to get those hours, Sister Keisha was so damn serious. She was so damn serious and shit. I was like, Keisha, it's 1:30 in the damn morning. She like, I don't care, you ninja. You better get your act together. I'm like, well, damn. Here go Honey. You better do what Honey said. Hey, Miss D. Miss D has something to drink.
Where's the milkman?
What you sipping on?
Where is the milkman?
What you sipping on, Miss D?
Has something does.
Wow. Did she have what Honey had that other time?
Oh yeah, that other. She definitely. Hey, Miss D.
Was your mic, Miss D? Miss D, was your mic broke the other night?
You just say that.
I don't know, because you were not like this the other night. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. This
what were we talking about? Oh, that's right. She was getting feisty to talk about Skylar.
Oh, don't bring it up.
No, we ain't going into another topic.
Don't bring it up.
Mookie Jr. I don't like her. You guys don't talk about them. I don't want to talk about them. Not up there.
Y'all stupid.
She go off talk about Kim Mo because she was talking about Kim Mo.
Oh my God.
And there you go. You bringing it up.
ADP just so messy. ADP messy like Keisha and Honey.
ADP don't be so messy. Thank you, bro, Claude.
Yeah, she messy.
Okay. We out of here because I'm going.
Hey, y'all, look.
Oh, hell.
Tune in. Shut up, Miss D. Damn.
Look, I'm going to hit the ball. I'm going to this time.
Tune in to shit. Tune in to the Players Club. Tune in to the Players Club. Tune in to the Players Club, y'all. Tune in to the Full Court Trio.
Hit the like button, please, y'all.
Tune in to Real Talk Cut That Ish on the next video. Hit the like button. Please subscribe to this channel. Let's get her over 1,000. Let's get her over 1,000, y'all. Come on, y'all. To 2,000. Let's get her to 2,000, 1,500, 2,000 subscribers. Let's do it. Let's get Sister Tony. You see it see what it says? Court Vision with pretty Tony. Please.
Let me try to drop y'all in the chat.
Y'all please go to So Pretty Tony and subscribe. She just getting in the game. Please hit her. And Miss D, and of course ADP, please. They be doing the D block. Listen, y'all don't know how hard that D block is.
Man.
Me and Keisha did that D block for damn 3 months.
And I watched too. I watched you guys.
It was, seriously.
Great example.
ADP was there. We was on a D block.
Grind.
And I was literally falling asleep.
Grinding.
And Sister Keisha, she runs these shows. She pushed these shows. She does the thumbnails. Even though, she a little dyslexic. But
that shows good ninja.
But
intelligent, don't do that.
I'm telling y'all that these shows that you see inside of the Simply Ball Dropping Network, please go over to KSAP channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to his channel, but tell him how everyone on this panel has been working hard. You ain't got to include me, but you can do it for the ladies. I would really, really, really want you guys to let the boss know that the ladies on this panel, all of them, work hard, and that you support them, and you glad that he put them together. I'm telling y'all that we can do it as a community. Seriously, we can do it as a community, and we shining so bright. Y'all don't even understand that the work that's put in just to make sure that you guys get content, the hours that this lady, Sister Keisha, does, it's seriously, it really, me and Duvall can't do nothing, you know what I mean, but send her information, because she be up on the topics, the subjects, and also, while the boss is away, she thinks she the boss, but it's all right.
I am the boss.
Okay, whatever. Anyway.
She the boss.
She's the queen boss.
Anyway, don't get ADP. I told you about filling her head with ideas. You over there gas pumping. You gas pumping. Let me finish what I'm saying in my soliloquy, and now you can have it. So what I really do want to say is, Sister Tony has just started her channel, and she needs help. And this is a helping community. T. Camilla, I know you got a whole bunch of people that follow you, that you talk to, that you go over to all these channels. Tulip Plays and all of the different ones. I'm surprised Tulip, well, it's probably midday, you know what I mean? In the daytime, she probably at her job because she overseas. But I will say that all of you guys, Riddick Milky Way, everybody, I'm asking for y'all to go to Miss D and get Miss D over the hump. Get her over the hump. ADP is just a little work, y'all. Go subscribe to the channels. We gonna continue to link up and form this big network that we do have, and it's growing. It's growing, and it's just a wonderful thing that KSAP didn't have to put this together. I don't know what happened.
What the devil did I do?
with my main man, K-Sap.
I don't know what it's doing. I must.
What you doing?
I don't know. Keep going.
So, the other thing we want to do. Damn, Keisha, what is the hell is you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. I got it.
Okay.
I hit a
So
button.
go ahead and run the underdog fantasies. We got to pay bills.
Look, we about to get up out of here. Look. Oh shit.
NJ lover.
What the hell?
NJ lover.
Pay bills. Let's go, Keisha.
That food had me throwing me off. Hold on.
Underdog fantasies is the best way to do play-by-play fantasy sports. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get in some WNBA, NBA action. Find players, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much-needed cash. Use promo code CLUBCK and receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash.
Now that it's football time, follow Player Club with Claude and Keisha as I, Duval, share my picks. Pick your player, choose your amount, win money. Make picks, win cash.
Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for the partnership with us. And thank you for using promo codes CLUBCK on Underdog Fantasy.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
All right,
So-
minions, we getting out of here.
So Pretty Tony and ADP and Ms. D, on behalf of the brothers, we really appreciate y'all.
I
so
appreciate
much.
y'all coming up here
Thank
for
you.
sure. In the
I
middle of the
appreciate
night,
you, Keisha.
you know what, Ms.
I do. I appreciate you guys.
D.
So pretty, Tony. DP. I see y'all. Look at y'all getting y'all commercials together. I like that.
I'm gonna kick her in her head. That's your paper, they crazy.
Oh, bad me. You on the deep black?
I hope I don't be sleep all day tomorrow, but I'm trying, y'all.
I
to let
know,
y'all-
right?
I'll let y'all know I'm gonna be up.
Keisha, what game is we
Y'all
calling the game
Look.
tomorrow?
Yeah. Me and Duval gonna do you know, when I say this, bro, Claude, don't start no shit. You hear what I'm telling you?
Don't start no shit. Don't be no shit.
Okay. We gonna start off at 12 o'clock because my Saints is playing against his Jaguars.
You mean
See,
your
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you gonna run that game?
Huh?
You running that game?
Yeah.
Keisha.
Huh?
That's the Aints, not the Saints.
Hey, watch yourself now. Watch yourself before we
We're gonna
jump
do
in
the
this
Saints
screen
and
now.
then we'll probably pick one of them basketball games to do. But hey, ADP, I want to let you know on Monday, I'm gonna try to do Joe Burrow versus JD5. I'll let you know.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, because we missed the Saints last week.
Yeah. They supposed
Well,
to be
the
playing.
Bears play at 7.
Yes,
to my
the Bears
Chicago
play.
heads. There's a
Yeah.
whole lot of them that's in
Y'all
this
playing the
chat.
Bills.
Y'all some haters.
That's gonna be
We
a
play-
game, though.
It's gonna be a big game. So me and my cousin Timothy Smiley, y'all go look him up. He was a professional football player for the Buffalo Bills. That's my first cousin. That's my daddy's nephew. He played 5 years with the Buffalo Bills, so he think he still lives in Buffalo, by the way. But anyway, Tim, if you see this, we gonna beat y'all ass tomorrow. But anyway,
Sorry, Brother. We'll see. Y'all.
Oh, I see you, Jacob. I know you. They trash. Well, let me tell you something. I want to see Travis Hunter play, and so I just want to see what my Saints got, which is probably nothing. But I still want to.
I didn't say it.
Okay.
You said it. I didn't.
We know how our team is.
I want them to surprise me tomorrow. I have low expectations.
He gonna surprise you with a loss.
Hey, Tony.
What you got?
I gotta do this for you, Tony. Hold on, Miss D. Hold on a second.
Oh, Jesus. Here we
I
go.
gotta do this for you, Tony. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, the same thing.
I'm gonna put you on mute.
You ready? I'm just saying.
I dare you to do it.
I'm just saying.
I
wait,
dare
hold
you
on.
to do it.
Wait, I'm saying this. And the Saints pick nowhere.
You make me sick.
You better leave.
They say Russell Wilson threw an 80-yard bomb. Today.
Hey, look, T. Camilla. Look, see, you see that, Keisha?
I like this. So y'all
Did you see that?
Think he's gonna do pretty good in New York, right?
Yeah, I think he's gonna do pretty good in New York. You don't think so?
You're a hater, girl. We're gonna tell you.
I'm sorry.
Hear me?
He started off, listen, he started off real good. Then he just stayed.
I'm hoping Keisha keep Terry.
What the hell?
And the Saints pick
what the hell?
no one.
Let me tell you something.
Well, I guess we're tied, right? I guess we're tied on picking no one because the Sky didn't either. Although we're cheering for him, the Sky didn't either. So we're 1-1.
Hey, so pretty Tony, go on tell him. Go on tell him the Sky picked no one.
Hey, Tony, we out of that season, but in this season, this season, Tony. Hey, so pretty.
What you got?
They went to the draft and picked no one.
No one.
Look, Tony, we watched it live. The Sky picked no one.
You heard T. Camilla, right?
Hey, you see T. Camilla.
Oh, Daniel Williams talking about. Hold on, Miss D. Danielle Williams out here talking about the Cowboys winning it all. There's more delusion in the chat.
My Lions
not winning.
Wait, hold on. This is for all of the Cowboy fans.
Oh, that's
This is so I love. Listen, I love the Cowboy fans because
we don't mess with them dirty boys.
the Cowboys this year is winning nothing. Oh my God! Hey, no, seriously, y'all. Seriously, the Saints can't say that they have won in somebody's lifetime.
Well, I can't say you're right.
The Saints can say that they won in the 2000s.
We did.
The Saints can really say that, but the Cowboys
30 years. 32. 32 years.
I'm just saying
it's been a while.
It's a difference.
No, wait a minute. It's longer than they ain't won since the 90s, right?
90s.
96.
Okay,
damn.
so what I will say, I know you will come back and say the Bears ain't won since '85, but we've been relevant.
I used to love that team.
But we've been relevant to lose. We know that we were losers. We knew. Detroit knew.
I know. Look, y'all made the Super Bowl in 2007, right? So
yeah, y'all did make the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna go live on TikTok while y'all doing that.
Oh, you will?
Yeah, I'm gonna have my iPad up and I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna have y'all stuff run.
Oh, cool! Because I'm gonna put
that's cool.
I'm going live.
Oh man, I appreciate it.
I'm gonna have it run
with the
TikTok.
Jaguars and the Saints, and I'm gonna sit up there and talk shit, and hopefully I don't crash out. It's okay.
Okay, hold on, Keisha. Okay, do the Saints.
Did you call her Keisha?
I said Keisha. I didn't say Keisha.
Stop drinking that stuff.
Oh, see, here go Tony.
No.
Hey, she do got a ghetto
What you
ass
say,
name.
Miss D?
No, I said, do the Saints play the Lions? We could call that game.
I haven't looked at the schedule yet.
I mean, it ain't.
Let me go see.
Y'all ass.
Sorry.
We're gonna get our butt whooped either way.
I know.
No, I'm just saying. We might shock some people. We're gonna win something.
We're gonna win something.
You know why?
I ain't
you know why your team gonna lose?
Tony trying to keep face. Tony, don't keep face of that shit.
Tony.
We gonna win something.
Tony.
We ain't
you know
gonna
why y'all lose.
You
know why y'all losing?
Y'all gonna win the Gatorade.
Oh, bro, Claude.
All right. Listen,
we play your Bears on October 19th.
I know that.
And they
don't be mad when you
gonna get crushed. No, I doubt it. But listen, you know why? Because y'all didn't get secure.
I just
listen. Hey, you look. When it comes to the Bears, we got a quarterback But y'all got
finally in
got-
40 years. Yeah.
He says in 40 years.
In 40 years.
and the Saints quarterback is
Y'all had a good
Right,
quarterback.
Bro, Claude, your
When the
quarterback should have
last
been
time
Jaden.
y'all had a good quarterback, bro,
I know.
Claude?
Jaden Daniels should have been your quarterback.
I'm
Jaden
just
Daniels.
saying.
I'm
I'm
glad.
just saying.
No, he shouldn't have.
Listen,
He right place.
I'm
Yes,
just
they
You
saying.
just saying what? 40? How long has it been since y'all had a good quarterback, bro,
Look,
Claude?
ADP.
How long, bro, Claude?
Going to get that chip.
We done had a quarterback.
Tell me
before
how long, bro, Claude?
It's been 40 years.
We had a quarterback.
No, you haven't. No, you wasn't. The
for
last good
last
quarterback
4
was
years.
McMahon. That's the last decent quarterback.
No,
Well,
Next
guys,
man.
if you want to,
y'all sleep.
That's
So
what we
y'all
get for staying up here.
see this
Look,
the
look,
thing.
the ball left. You still here messing with all these
The
women.
last good quarterback was
no, you
that
remember
man, not
when
Caleb.
the man
Bigger
is.
Oh, wait a minute. Jacob Perot said, you talking about Mitch Trubisky? Jacob, I know you ain't talking about no Mitch Trubisky, my dude. Please stop that, y'all.
If y'all really want to get Bro Clyde to crash out, you remember last year when we played them and Caleb thought that they won the game and he was hyped up on the sideline, and then when he saw the last minute.
And Jaden, I said Aiden.
Excuse me, ADP. Did nobody ask your quiet ass to talk first? The second thing is his name was Justin Fields, and he did start the winning from the losing debacle because it was dysfunctional.
He was so good that y'all got rid of him, huh?
No, Justin Fields.
It was
Justin Fields. Right now, when he come back, he gonna make a whole bunch of people, including the Bears, eat crow.
Exactly. Why ain't people?
We're gonna see about that one.
Because we knew we had Caleb Williams coming. So
what you talk about?
Bro, Claude is over here
and we knew
doing
we
what
was
some
gonna
of them
take the
Clarkies
Detroit
be
Lions
doing.
offensive
He
line.
engaging in revisionist history.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, check it out.
Bro Clyde got there, honey.
Hey, Miss D. Guess what?
Yes.
For your offensive line, for your offense.
Okay.
Miss D, for your Detroit Lions offense to score.
We got the best offense.
Detroit has
He a hater. Detroit is pretty good.
Exactly. We better than y'all.
Yeah, they better than y'all, bro. Claude.
Hey, didn't we get y'all offensive coordinator?
I don't know who y'all be getting. I don't know. Y'all be swapping people out there in that code. Who knows what y'all got?
Hey, Sister Tony, they're gonna be calling. Look, they're gonna be calling fourth quarter
Jacob
plays.
Perot said, Keisha, we Chicago fans, let us be delusional. Y'all, you right about that?
You are definitely right about being delusional.
Hey, look. Miss D, hey Tony, Miss D just mad that they got a coach that called last minute plays in the fourth down.
Now he hating on Detroit, D-Town.
Detroit won nothing.
Didn't they go to the NFC Championship game, Miss D, last year?
Yeah, they
Hey, Miss D.
ADP, don't even say it. We lost. Thank you. We lost.
It's all good. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
ADP, didn't I tell you your quiet ass to shut up?
Stop it. Stop it.
That's okay. See,
that was rude. That was rude. Caleb,
come around,
hey, listen.
I end up being
Jalen
like
Daniels is a good player. He is a good player.
Yeah.
But Washington didn't win.
Oh,
Washington ain't won in my lifetime. God damn.
Bro, Claude.
So we gonna see
y'all working on like 40-something years, bro.
Exactly.
Hey,
and guess what? Y'all should have had Jaden and not Caleb.
Oh no, we got the right one.
We got the wrong one.
We gonna find out.
We got the right one.
We gonna find out this season.
You just saw last season.
He was all right. I
He
like
was the
Jaden.
most. First of all, with
Jaden is
68 sacks, with 68 sacks.
What's wrong
Jaden
with
would have got
record?
sacked. I know. He wouldn't have got sacked like that. He wouldn't have got sacked like that.
That's why y'all needed a quarterback that can move.
Excuse me.
Exactly.
68 sacks. He was the most accurate quarterback in the NFL last year.
Go on, hold on to that, bro, Claude. Go on, hold on to it.
That's a move for you. You hear it? You hear that? That's for you.
You see that, Sister Tony?
But
68 sacks.
Don't bring Tony into your
with the
delusion.
front line. The front line.
And a slap player.
Hey, the front line wanted him to be murdered. They was the ops. With your
tell him again, Keisha, QB that can move.
Your offensive line as the ops of saying we gonna get this sucker sacked every game at least 3 times.
Are you saying the Bears offensive line is the ops? Like for real?
Right. Oh, yeah, the offensive line is the ops. Offense, ops. Anyway, with the offensive diabolical offensive line, he got sacked 68 times.
Okay. Some of that stuff was his fault.
And he
held on to the
threw
ball.
better than
He
Mr.
held on to the
Daniels.
ball. He held on to the ball too long.
He threw better than y'all quarterback.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
And it's evident.
I got a question.
He had the highest
Is Caleb
percentage.
playing
No, it
tomorrow? Is Caleb playing tomorrow?
No.
Who?
Is Caleb playing tomorrow in the preseason?
Caleb ain't playing.
He need to play.
No,
He sure do to get himself together, bro, Clyde. Because
it's okay.
we coming for y'all. We coming.
He don't-
like
no,
your lad
he-
got the crown sideline. You don't want that.
Listen,
Ooh.
it's a whole. Hey,
When he
every week
won that game,
when the season starts,
not correct, and he thought he won that game.
I
Every-
can't wait to
No,
Caleb better
he
have
was-
a
he
great
was
year
not
because
the-
I'm
he
gonna
was-
clown
he was not the
you.
one. It was actually the defensive player that was dancing
No, everybody fault.
on the
Don't make
end.
excuses.
He was
Don't make
It was the
excuses.
defensive, and he's not there this year.
Don't make excuses, bro, Claude.
And he did not look and
Helmet
play defense
Uh-uh.
and gave a straight shot to Daniels. Which
He was up
ADP?
there
I don't
too.
know what game you was watching.
Oh, I watched.
Caleb.
I
Well,
watched
Caleb
it.
Williams don't play defense. He play
I
offense.
don't make excuses. Okay, but he
plays
ain't make no
offense.
plays.
So how you put him
He
on
thought he
defense?
had that game. That's all.
No,
He was not
he
on
played
defense.
okay that good. But guess what? He
There's
didn't. He
no-
didn't play. Stop it.
There's no
You making
Bears
excuses.
in the house.
Exactly.
And you get JD5, he gonna shut him down.
Well, guess what? Our Lions
Guess what
gonna show up
Washington
y'all
gonna
now.
win this year? Hey, guess what Washington? Hey,
Oh, I
ADP.
ain't mad. I ain't
They gonna
mad.
win
We
more.
got,
Call. They gonna win more than
Hey,
your team.
ADP.
we got it.
Both y'all
Hey,
teams won more
ADP.
than Bro Claw's team did last year.
Exactly.
Y'all did.
Exactly.
Y'all did.
Uh-huh.
And our quarterback got sacked
Them players
68
Quit
times.
making- quit making excuses.
68 times.
He didn't count them all up, Tony.
That's-
1, 2,
I
3,
know.
4,
I
5.
know.
He got
Guess what?
60.
Counted
Listen,
every
he got
sack.
sacked
Wow.
68 times
Bro,
and
Claude.
threw better than Daniels.
he got. That's all
No,
he got.
but listen, bro, Claude. He has
He
to
tried-
get rid of the ball. He won't get sacked 68 times if he get rid of the ball faster.
No, he
Yeah.
just wanted to be accurate, unlike
He
the
said, Keisha,
Detroit
please
Lions.
call the Bears
quarterback.
game so we can see Potato
Unlike
get
the
sacked.
Detroit. Hey,
Ooh,
is
yeah.
your quarterback
Yeah,
gonna
we
stop?
still love Williams. The
Hey,
potato man. Mr.
Is the
Potato
Detroit
Head.
Lions quarterback gonna stop going
He
interception?
paint them
I'm
nails.
just
He
saying.
said potato. He said
Paint them
paint the
nails,
nails.
Bro Claude.
Hey, that nail. Hey, him painting the nails. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't speak on femininity. I don't have anything about femininity. I let y'all do that.
What
But
you
all
mean?
I know,
How you don't speak on it? The man did. He painted them nails
I'm
nice
saying.
and pretty.
hey, Dennis Rodman painted his nails.
Pretty, nice and
And
pretty.
Dennis Rodman will beat somebody ass.
Are you saying that Caleb will beat somebody ass with that nail
I believe
polish?
so.
Oh, please.
Oh, please.
Caleb Bill Polish Williams is going to get hurt.
Caleb will beat. Look, Daniel's old. Like he 130 pounds.
Don't underestimate. Wait a
Don't
minute
get
now.
mad at JD5
He
because
ain't
he
whooping
get gone
nobody.
quick.
Don't talk about ADP. People,
Look, let me tell you something. They Goliath story. You better get it together, bro, Claude. Don't.
Hey, I'm just
You
saying.
went to David and Goliath.
Stay off.
Listen, all I'm saying is
JD5, he
that
got the LSU in him, so stay off him.
we beat the Green Bay Packers. And out of 40 years of my life, we finally beat the Green Bay. That's a good
You're in
sign.
trouble, Blowcraw. Don't talk about her player. Don't do
Yep,
it.
because we've been waiting for him, and we got the right coach. And
Oh, shut up, ADP. I told your quiet ass because guess what?
play about no
when
football.
Listen, when he play, when they go up against
Bears, enjoy the
you know
ride.
what that means? That's my other team. You see my team? What that mean? What that mean?
You doing
legendary.
You doing all that raw?
And if legendary play against him,
it's not wrong with little baby baby powder.
Sanders.
Did you say
Sanders
baby powder?
I know.
will come out.
It's late.
The victory.
It's time to go to bed. We start talking about baby powder.
Hey, I can't wait till Shador beat
Look, Bro Claw, I can't hear myself think.
Oh, you can't wait, huh?
I can't
why you
wait
want
to
that?
Deion.
Why are you all for that black on black crime? All you need to do is support JD5. That's all you need to do.
JD5 gonna meet Neon Deion.
Don't be putting that on them boys like that.
Oh no, he can't even. He can't.
No, it's gonna be like this. I'm sorry.
Legendary.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My wrist broke and my watch is broke because Jaden Daniels done told my team up. That's what it's gonna be like.
Oh, you saying that's gonna happen to Shador?
Wait till you see that. Wait till you see that speed and live in color.
Yes.
I beg to differ.
Washington defense is way better than a lot of these teams.
Y'all,
them LSU boys are different.
Yeah,
they different. First of all,
you need to go
back. Shador better than your quarterback, Ms. D. Shador better than your quarterback, ADP.
I'm talking about the team.
Is better than all of those quarterbacks.
I'm talking about the complete team.
The
Browns
so
team.
Shador is better than Caleb Williams?
No, he ain't better than
Yes, he is.
I bet he
Oh,
is.
please. Yes, he is.
Yes,
Caleb,
Shador is better than Caleb.
We talk about the team. The Browns team sucks.
Shador is better than all of them.
Y'all jumped on this football. It's going wow.
Not
yeah, no, it's going down. Hey, we
gotta go to bed.
Hey, this is
I gotta be up at 11:30.
It's going down on football.
Hey,
boy.
Chicago. Hey.
What games? Come on,
Tony,
games? Come on.
Look,
what'd you
one
say?
thing about
What games?
Hold on, I'll tell you. Hold on.
Okay.
One thing about Chicago and Detroit, watch how personal this get. Miss D, shut your losing ass team over there, Detroit Piston ass, losing ass team getting beat every year. And then listen, my cousins in Detroit probably watching the podcast, they wouldn't dare get in here on this subject.
It's just the Jaguars and Saints tomorrow and Bills and Bears.
On the side of my cousin's house, I put a nice
12
Michael
and
Jordan
7.
poster up. And y'all got Michael Jordan all over your face forever. 6 straight times. Listen.
Now he went back to the 90s again.
All I'm saying, they can't win. Detroit can't win nothing.
Bro Claude, guess who taught him how to win? Detroit.
Y'all ain't even got no basketball. Ain't nobody taught him nothing.
Yes, he did. They beat him
taught
down.
Jeffrey was a winner coming.
No, they beat him down.
He
and
was
then he
a
had to
winner
get in the weight
coming
room.
into the
They
league.
beat him down. The bad boys.
Michael
beat him
Jeffrey
down.
Jordan was like Angel Reese. He was a
no.
winner coming in.
No, the Pistons beat him down, and then he started getting
I
in the weight
just
room.
told you.
No, did you
He
watch?
was
Did you
a
watch these games?
winner.
Jacob
I ain't
Barrow say JD5 has a juju problem.
The
We
Pistons taught him
good.
how to win the pros. Stop it. Ooh.
What?
No, his mama. Look,
He
his
didn't
mama
have
started top
no
blocking.
team. He didn't have a team.
Oh, don't
he
make
didn't get a team until
I think
1998.
they make a cute couple though. I do.
No, they do.
Miss D.
Mhm.
They didn't have a team until 1998.
No, what about
Y'all
no,
had
hold
a
on.
team. Listen,
Hold
y'all
on.
had a team
Yeah, I
and
thought they
y'all
was
was getting
cute
y'all
together,
ass
yeah.
whooped by Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
What about
Couldn't win
91?
nothing.
91 when the
Hey,
Bulls
Miss
finally
D,
came through. What about
Miss
91?
D and Bro Claude.
All right, y'all.
It is
personal with
3:26 in the morning.
Hey, look.
And it looked like this conversation can go on for another 5 hours.
I'm just saying that weak ass Detroit Piston ass stuff.
You got to understand, Bro Claude. You got to understand, Bro Claude don't like Detroit, New York. He don't like none of y'all.
Hey, ADP. ADP. You better stop Jaden Daniels from going around about the White House. You know what be happening around back of the White House, right?
Look,
my God.
I thought Daniels was over there.
First of all,
over there with them Jamaicans.
They take care of that.
He better stop hanging out with them Jamaicans. I know that's what he's doing. Before they give you a P test, they're gonna give him a P test. He's gonna be in trouble. Messing around in DC with that go-go music going on over there. All that go-go music. You know what I'm saying, Sister Tony? From my generation, you already know.
You done put it out there, so now they really gonna P-test the man. God.
That's why Jaden Daniels' mama be by his side every 5 minutes.
He gonna need her. He gonna
right.
need
No, he don't. No, he don't.
His mama don't play that shit.
She was over there finna catch a fade on Juju. She was hating on Juju because she
wasn't hating on Juju.
She was.
She hating. Let her know.
ADP, talk about your hating player mama.
Exactly. She do be hating. Juju, you really?
Yo, and hating on Juju. You ain't talking about that, ADP.
Really? Juju Watkins. You go hate on her?
Really? She said she gonna protect her son. She got
against Juju Watkins.
She gonna protect.
She got
He better.
Tell y'all something. There ain't a mama money in this world that mama could do to stop that man from getting no woman.
Nothing. No,
that's true. That is true.
As soon as that man gets some tail, if he ain't got it already, let me tell you something. Life gonna change.
Right.
He like my mama left.
Life gonna change, man. Life gonna change.
The way he look, let me tell you something, Miss D. The way he was kicking, before Mama rolled up. He already in love.
Hold on, Keisha.
That's his girl.
He attended the party, her birthday party.
He did.
Yeah.
That's his girl.
But guess what though, Mama? That's what he's singing. Mama, you know.
Yeah, ADP with your hating ass mama over there with James.
Why y'all be hating on me and they love their mama?
Mama, I'm the queen of my heart.
You know what, Miss D? We gotta go, y'all.
Loving you is like food to my soul. Loving you is like
okay, soul food. Stop it.
Jaden Daniel. Try to get with Juju.
Yeah,
but it's summer cop blocking.
Is Brocard talking and he on mute?
He's on mute.
Hey, ADP.
You know,
let me talk to you, ADP. Hold on, Miss D. Hold on, Miss D.
You ride, ADP, boy.
Let me tell you something,
we're
ADP.
not gonna talk about it. We're gonna be about it. And
hey, ADP, let me tell you something with your quiet ass. Let me tell you something. You better call Jay Daniels' mama and tell her that this girl finna be one of the most richest young woman to ever step in the WNBA.
She's gonna be richer than Angel when she get up there.
Let me record. You think he gonna come up in the world and keep telling people his business? You don't know what they got going on behind closed doors.
You better tell his mama that. That's my point.
His mama
You
knows.
said it, I didn't. You
His mama knows.
And then she gonna do that stuff in the public. You
That's
better talk to her, Miss Sociality.
Keep it on the down low. Come on, sing. Come on, y'all. Nobody has to know.
I'm not being a part of this. No, I'm not.
Allegedly, everything is allegedly. I'm just saying, allegedly, ADP got to call Jaden Daniels' mama and say, "Girl, you know it's all right. She cute.
Shut up,
She pretty like Tony. She pretty
We
like
know
Tony."
it, Like
he said.
Hey Tony, look. Hey, she pretty like Keisha. She got that. She got that beige color on her. You know what I'm saying? She got that beigeness to her.
You know them butter pecans now. Them butter pecans have you messed up.
You gonna be like, girl, you know she beige like me. You know, ADP. Look.
Who does Kayla have?
Huh?
The one.
Oh, yeah, ADP, don't go there. I don't know who Kayla woman just broke up with him.
Yeah, they just broke up.
It's so hard.
Yeah, they broke up.
He had to say goodbye. I think it was the nail polish. I think that's what it is.
The nail polish. You been hanging out with Cam Newton?
Sister Tony, you let them gang up on me like
Why
that.
would you, Caleb?
Hey,
Sister
hey,
Tony.
man, that's because you said you had something to tell me, and then you told me what you told me. So
Let
I
me tell
gotta
you
let
what
you know
happened. Let me tell you what happened, Tony.
What
The
happened?
girl walked in the bedroom. He was sitting right on that little bed bench, painting them nails. And she said, "I got to get the hell up out of
Not
here."
the bed bench.
He was
You know
painting.
she's an old Smurf. Talk about
said-
some bed bench.
Yeah, he was
We
sitting
said
right
the
there with his
bed
little,
bench.
with his little foot up, painting the toes. And she said,
Wow.
"Oh no, I gotta go."
Oh, nah, I let him go too. I let him go too. That's a little bit too much for me.
Hey, y'all, you know we crazy. It's 135 people watching this debacle. Hey, Sister Felicia. It's look, Tony.
I ain't got nobody over here by me.
They didn't went to bed on some
It's
of us.
100. Look, it's 135 people in this
All they
chat.
had to do was just come run over to me, hit the
Hey,
like
y'all.
button, and
Hey,
then
look,
go
the
back.
135. Yeah, y'all go over to them channels, man. Put them in there.
Yeah, don't
Hey,
go.
Hey,
ADP, put your
Camilla,
channels
you
up
don't
in
know
there.
what a bed bench is? That little bench.
No,
that
you
sits
know
at the
she
foot of
country
the
as
bed.
hell. Hey,
That's the foot of the bed. You got to bend
That foot of the bed bench. The bed bench. He's
Bad
sitting
bitch.
there painting his
Bad
AT
toes.
Camilla, AT Camilla, we
Here's a
come from the
bad bitch.
ghetto. We don't know what that shit is.
He's a pillow princess.
We know what a goddamn box spring is. And some
Hey,
rails.
Caleb, what
Hey.
color you gonna put on for the first game?
Right. Him, Cam Newton, and Russell.
You coming for me?
Wilson, Westbrook.
You coming for me? Your $5 ass, Keisha. Oh, player, that's what we doing now, player. Your $5
right
no
now,
quarterback having broke up. He broke his finger. They said, "Oh yeah, the quarterback this year."
Don't talk about my
got a broke
quarterbacks
finger.
like that.
He got a broke toe. He had 2 ligaments pulled in his ankle. He had a broke shin. His shin splints always get to him and when they get cold. That's why we got him in. We got him in the South. And then his shoulders have been dislocated.
Last I checked, he offered my quarterback to paint his nails for him.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
And that's how he broke his.
Quarterback.
That's how he broke his back.
Hey, look. Wow.
Messing around with yours.
While he was offering to paint my quarterback's fingernails, my quarterback said, "Man, look, I got a good surgeon that's going those 2 rotative cups that you got on them shoulders."
Hold on, I got one question.
You need a bionic rotative cup.
You go to the game, and you go down there to the field, and you about to get a autograph signed by Caleb.
I ain't going close to nobody painting their nails.
And then he reach out his hand to you to shake it.
No, ain't nobody.
And you see them nails. Do you shake his hand or what you do, bro, Claude?
See, Keisha, you messy ass Marvin. Don't be trying to get Caleb Williams ass whooped by me. That ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna come to none of the games.
His hand to you to
No, ain't
shake
nobody
like a
reaching out.
man.
Ain't no man reaching no hand out to me. You better say what's. Hey,
He
Tony,
just wanted
you
to
better
shake your hand,
what's
brother.
Up? No, he better say what's up.
He
That's all
can't
he
dap
better
you.
do.
Bro, Corey, he can't even dap you up. He can't dap you up.
No. We don't do that in Chicago.
Right.
We don't do that in Chicago. We carry guns.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I feel you. I feel you on there, brother Clark. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I was playing basketball, when I was overseas, I found out what was on my team. I said,
Don't pat me on my hands.
Don't. Hey, watch your hands. Good play. High five.
Hey,
Tony, he gonna strike 5 from $5 ass bro Claude right there on that sideline.
Hey, Sister Tony.
What's that?
Hey, y'all. Listen, panel. Keisha, look, I played in Catholic League, right? I was in Catholic high school, right? I went to Catholic grammar school, but high school is another level. My uncle, remember I told you the Black Panther? My uncle said, "Now I'm gonna tell you something." I said, "What, Unc?" He said, "Now listen, you going to high school and you going around them white folks, right?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "I'ma just tell you this. Them people, they don't know how to keep their hands to themselves." So I was like, "Huh? What you talking about? He said, don't let no priest or no player pat you on your ass. And he had me scared for 4 years of my lifetime for not one of them people to ever touch my behind. I ain't lying. It was personal. They like, man, what's wrong with Dewey? They went to the coach. They was like, Lanier got a bad attitude. And I was like, the coach pulled me in the office. This is a true story. You say, Claude, what seems to be the problem? You know, the player said that you got that you this freshman year. I can remember like yesterday. I say, hey man, my uncle told me don't let no man touch your behind. And I gotta do exactly what my uncle, I put it on my uncle. I gotta do exactly what my uncle said, or I'm gonna get a whooping. The coach said he let your listen. The coach said your mother and father let your uncle whoop you, give you whooping discipline. I said, see, my family real close, and my uncle is the one who distributes all of the pain. So I'm just saying, you know, I live in the ghetto. Everybody here live, you know, in their good homes and their houses in the suburbs or whatever. But I gotta go home in K-Town, and he lived with us. And I started crying. He said, okay. I started, because he gonna really, I was faking, but they gonna really, he gonna beat me up. And then he said, okay, all right, Claude, I need to speak to your father. He called my daddy. My daddy came into the doggone office. True story, y'all. He said, Mr. Lanier, my dad was like, you know, my dad 1930, so he ain't really talk. He just mean mug people. He say, yeah, coach, what do you need? He said, Mr. Lanier, I just wanted to know who does the discipline in your house. So my father instantly got pissed off, cause he the man, right? My daddy instantly, this on record too, but anyway, this is good for everybody to know. My daddy got instantly pissed off. So my daddy about to punch the coach. I seen it, you know, them men, they don't go, oh, I'm gonna beat your motherfucker ass. No, see, them 1930 people, it was just the look that my daddy got, and then I seen his fist clench. And then I said, whoop. I said, Daddy, I told him what Uncle D said about patting on the butt. And then my dad looked at me, and he looked at the coach. And then my daddy was so cool, Sister Tony. He said, oh yeah, we don't allow nobody to pat him on his ass. No, we don't do that. But then when we got in the car, my daddy said, if you ever say that again, I'ma bury you in the backyard. I was like, huh? He said, I'ma tie you to a truck. My truck. I'ma tie you to the truck. And I'ma when you in the front of the truck, I'ma drive to the nearest brick wall, smash your ass, and put you in the yard and bury your ass and put some flowers over your grave. I said, damn.
Because you up in there lying to the goddamn coach.
And I never did no shit like that again, because my daddy told me he'd tie me to the car and slam me to the closest brick wall and bury me in the backyard. Yeah. If I ever did that again.
ADP,
I never did that shit again.
ADP, that's why he got to be on the couch sometimes.
Hey, Brother Claude, did he point out the spot in the backyard he was going to put you at?
Man, that man told me he'll put flowers over my grave. Damn.
T. Camilla said, all because you lied to the coach.
And I didn't lie to the coach. Listen, in fairness, Keisha, I told the coach what my uncle said.
But
Because
the
your uncle said,
problem,
"Tell him what I said."
that went down with that is, back in the day, black being called to no damn office, broke law.
Exactly.
I didn't know though.
And
I didn't know it.
And having to explain they disciplinary actions
And he from
to somebody
listen,
at a school.
he from Eudora, Arkansas. Y'all don't know where the hell that is. That's behind a bush and a tree. Arkansas. Right there on the borderline.
He said, "You got me up here with
Louisiana.
these white folks explaining my discipline, my
Exactly.
parenting skills. You don't do that silly shit no more."
Hey,
you embellished a little bit. You told me what.
Listen, that was the skit. They be asking me, oh yeah, like when I went to war and everything, they was like, oh, we in cold orange. Tony know what that means. We in cold, we in cold orange. I was like, okay. They was like, man, all motherfuckers was jumping off the trucks and stuff, Keisha. They was breaking their legs for real. The white boys, they was just literally serious. This is the truth. They was jumping, trying to hurt themselves so they could go to the rear. And I was like, shit, I had Nathan Lanier in the damn house. I could face anything in the world with that man. God damn, he was a killer. My father was an old sergeant in the Korean War. So my father would tell you, once, you don't want to tell him. He from the 30s, y'all. I didn't know no better though, Sister Keisha. I didn't know.
He has sparked fire from your ass.
Look, my mama say, don't piss him off, cause he ain't got his switch go on, and it's broke, and it never get turned off. So then my brothers was like, you one of the dumbest ninjas that I ever known in my damn life. You gonna say that daddy probably would have killed you in the car if he was younger. And I was like, for real? They was like, hell yeah. Because my brothers is 13 years older than me.
You got some baby in you.
I got a little bit. I'm next to the baby. Yeah. So I didn't know, y'all. And I was looking at death and didn't even understand.
He said, I'll run your ass over with this old truck, telling them white people that bullshit.
No, but listen, this is the end of the story. My father came in the house, and my uncle came from up from the basement. Now, this is my mother's brother, who is the uncle. So it's not even his brother, okay, for his blood is concerned. So Keisha already, and Tony, y'all know the South man with that. So it's my mama's brother, who is the uncle, that told me don't let that happen. And when my uncle came up, now my uncle was born in 53. My daddy was born in 30. So when my uncle came upstairs, I thought my daddy was my uncle daddy. Cause when he came to the kitchen, and I ain't never seen my uncle at all buck. And my daddy was a quiet man. He said, Claude told me what you told him. He said, what you talking about, Nate? He said, I got called to the office, and Claude, coach, told me that you do the discipline in my house. He said, Nate, I know where you're going. I never told Claude that I'm the disciplinary in your house. I say, I didn't say that. He said, hey, shut up. So I was quiet till he left, but I was quiet. And my uncle didn't speak to me for about 3 weeks.
Oh, damn.
He said, now my mama named Ada, she real country. He said, Ada, that boy don't have no damn sense at all. So that's why I know I'm crazy.
He didn't expect you to go tell the goddamn coach what he said.
What he said.
You wasn't even reading the room, bro, Claude.
I know. I really no, y'all, seriously. It was coming from an innocent standpoint.
I bet it was.
He had me spooked already. So I was like, I'm just saying, back in the day. Now I know better. So y'all, I'm just telling y'all, we talking about all the way in the 80s. So don't get your panties in a bunch. We're talking about old school black people.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
old school black people, you better, and they got that call from the school. Who on my phone? What they do? I gotta come up there to the office. Oh, Claude.
You gonna make me come off my job and come up to the office.
He worked for the CTA, the Chicago Transit. Because it was, that was a city job back then.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't privatized. It wasn't privatized to the end of the 90s after he retired.
Mm-hmm.
And that man, getting called from the city job. Oh shit. Y'all, I don't know. Listen, I was eating cereal for about a month, sneaking in my room so I wouldn't have to go to the dining room saying I had some homework. I was that scared. That's how scared. I ain't never had nobody tell me they was gonna tie me up to a truck and
your
drive
daddy
me.
Did.
So can't nobody scare me. I'm good. I had a real crazy father that was not an alcoholic, a drug addicted person, and he stood on business. And I don't know how my brothers took those ass whoopings.
Shut your crap. We about to go to bed. We about to go to bed. Hey, chat. Bro Claude has just had a therapy session with y'all.
I told y'all this
in
is
the
therapy.
chat. Thank him.
He tell the best stories. He tell the best stories.
Thank him for the therapy that he just went through. ADP.
Keisha, I didn't know that y'all country niggas was like that. I didn't.
Thank y'all for being here for him.
Like I'm city. I'm all city. I don't know nothing about no.
He needs more couch time, but it won't be tonight. We about to.
Hey, look.
ADP.
Yes.
ADP. The counselor. Go ahead.
ADP, ain't nothing you could tell me about that one because I knew exactly what was up.
No, she's gonna comfort. She's gonna comfort you.
No.
Oh yeah. I got his back.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Play the
violin.
Not the violin.
Oh, she just mad cause her quarterback gonna lose again this year.
God damn, we're not going back down that road again. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Love, peace, and hair
grease. We out of here, y'all.
Damn, it's 127 people up in 21 people.
Y'all go to bed.
Go to
Good
damn
night.
bed, y'all listening to my crazy ass.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.